What's good, everybody? Welcome back. Me and Jammers chopping it up about Street Fighter recent matches. DreamHack Sweden, DreamHack Summer. Well, that was the same event, actually. And then DreamHack Dallas, of course, following up a couple of weeks beforehand. Lots of great Street Fighter that have been happening. Now we get the World Warrior kicking off today. We got France, Monaco. We got, I know NA East goes on today. I think Midwest goes on today. Like, so many regions are starting their season today. So it's going to be a whole field day of Street Fighter if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know there was like 4 others happening today. The UK CPT will be happening tomorrow as well. Again, make sure you go on Capcom Pro Tour, type it on Google, hit the first link, go to the website. Make sure you know what regions are regular regions and super regions. That's very important for you to know, especially if you are a competitor, because obviously some regions will have 2 places qualifying for Capcom Cup, while other places will only have 1. And myself and Ringe today, we are kicking things off with the inaugural stream for Set and Reset, where 2 players by the end of December will be taking a trip to Capcom Cup. Now, we should be sorting out TKR versus Senior Power. I think that's what we should be setting up next. Now, Senior Power is actually at DreamHack. And, right. So were you watching the stream when the camera was on Daigo versus Juicy Joe? Did you see that?
I was not. No,
okay.
I did not see that.
Long story short, Juicy Joe had an amazing losers run because he lost his first game. He lost his first game to Senior Power.
Oh.
He lost the very first game to Senior Power. It was insane.
Wow.
And then he just kept beating everyone. And then obviously the camera panned on him and Daigo because that was off stream. So all we had to do was just watch the family and Juicy Joe's facial expression, because Daigo doesn't make any faces when he loses or wins. So we just had to pay attention there. And I think his run ended with Yan. I can't remember. He had a great run. He was like one place away from
Was it Jen?
It was Zen or someone before that. I can't remember.
I think it was Jen. But yeah, Juicy Joe really showed out. Glad to see it, man. The tournaments, the DreamHack tournaments were really fun to watch, honestly, both of them. So, like, getting to see Itabashi go ham, like, it's a lot of cool things. But we are back at it here with the World Warrior for France and Monaco.
Okay.
DJ King.
Yeah, so it looks like we're getting Mal Dominant instead versus Hey Pikachu. So these guys, brilliant. Again, a lot of the high-level French players are very problematic in bracket, and their understanding of this game, especially their movement, is phenomenal. They're literally just 1 totem level under the top level players. I got to say.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. And so you said Maldo is Mal Dominant, right?
Yes.
So his former tag was? Okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Mal Dominant. Yes. Maldo is Mal Dominant. I keep forgetting to call himself Maldo. My problem.
I had to deal with that with one of the rappers at the Kendrick concert. I was like, who is this? And then I figured out they changed their name, and I was like, oh,
that thing was a madness. We'll talk about that.
Oh, man. That parry almost burnt him out. I was scared.
Nice time being big. Now, all right, gets the hop there as well. Just going to go straight into the jackknife maximum for the safe jump. Take the mick out of him a little bit in the corner. Whoa, okay. If he didn't parry that, that was going to be the round. Reset.
Just reset it with the DI. It was close enough to the wall spot. Level 1 to end it.
You know what?
Yeah,
I've got to give him props to that, because there was heavy scaling going to be happening regardless, and he was near the corner. And DJ players are very sneaky with their DI reset. I kind of got to give it to him for the situational awareness there, I've got to say.
It was off the perfect parry as well, right?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, getting rid of that scaling from the perfect parry, allowing himself to get the kill a little bit easier. That was very smart.
Oh, and there you go, gun himself out. And what you're going to notice in this game, you might have seen it already a few times, Rin, but you'll see a bit more. There'll be a lot of situations that leave the opponent with half a dry stock instead of putting them in burnout. So they're just going to be in very awkward scenarios, and they're going to commit to burning themselves out now.
Yeah, you see it all the time, especially, I mean, beautiful sway right there into the fucking slicer. Last round, that is how Maldo, like, got the win. EI cancel after the second life. So we got Poito going to be able to take this round. But remember, in that first round, Maldo did get the perfect parry, the DI reset right, in a similar situation. That's why Poito just let him burn himself out with a parry attempt in that last round.
Yeah, slowing it down, having that situation awareness, gets the flash knuckle to beat the feint, or sorry, the air slicer feint. The drive reversal as well.
He's really catching on to Maldo's parry times. I was just going to say it. He's really trying to look for a lot of these parries. on these light strings specifically, and Poito has just altered his game plan to perfection, riding that all the way to a game 1 win.
Here's the thing, despite a lot of changes happening to Luke, significant or minute, like the core game plan, the functionality is still there. That medium kick being slower, obviously, as I said before, as you call it, the money button, it has a scaling penalty now. It did get caught by the cops, unfortunately. So he's going to get punished for using that, but it still gets the screen carry. It still gets the damage in the situation he needs.
And that's how you know that Bud was making too much money. They were like, we're taxing that joint. We need a piece of that.
Do you know what it did? It's because it overrided or overrode the crouching medium kick scaling penalty. The moment they realized they didn't have to use that and got this pretty much the same reward, you only have to use that, and you don't really have to worry about the load unless the guy really fixated on your footsies. I think that's what really happened to me.
And with like the light meta block string stuff in this game, like the 6-frame crouch medium punch is honestly a better answer a lot of the time than the 7-frame crouch medium kick anyway. So like they really, I think, yeah. It just encouraged them so much.
What a jump. Again, he knew that Maldo was going to respond at that range with something to try and take his turn back. And he's going to get punished for the Vulcan Blast conversion. He's going to put him at match point here.
Vulcan Blast. I feel like that name does not match with Luke's vibe.
You'd be surprised.
Like a Star Trek move.
Well, to be fair, a lot of these moves don't match the vibe. It sounds cool, though. I kind of preferred. I prefer it over Rock Smash.
Yeah, that's true.
If I had to pick the lesser of two evils, I'd pick Vulcan Blast.
Trying to parry back after the forward heavy punch, excuse me.
Trying to get. I guess the back. Now he's in trouble. He can't look for a perfect parry again haphazardly. He's got to be very careful this timing, but he doesn't do that instead. And that's going to be blocked. No. This is less punishable. Oh, wait, no, okay. It was less punishable now, but he still managed to get punished and the burnout here as well. He's about to do level 3 as well.
Yeah, the fortunate thing for Poito is that, nice jackknife response. I'll get to my point in a second. Both players now, yellow health. Poito does have access to a CA, nullifying each other's OD fireballs. Get off me.
Again, literally after just getting it back.
Yeah, the driver's cancel with the driver reversal. And then both of the yellow, as soon as he was about to get back to green, just pops off. Driver's cancel burns him out.
No cancel.
Sticking to the soul bomb pressure though, and the throw. Gets the round from all those scary stuff.
Dude, these are the kind of people that are experts at spending money when they have none. Crazy. How do you do that?
They just constantly get the emails. You've been approved for credit card X. Oh, it's like that's right.
Oh, he had well, a perfect parry there. Big commitment as well. So that could have been a throw. Oh, that might be. No way. The thing, yes, it's the link. Okay. He actually might have a second helmet. I'd be very surprised. That was
oh, he's dead. Holy smokes. And I know the Link does more damage, I believe, right? But I'm with you. I wasn't expecting it to just cleanly kill him like that. Like, I was expecting it to be a little bit closer at the end.
Nah, that was sick. And to be fair, you're gonna, like, people are starting to get way more comfortable at punishing neutral jumps with drive rush. DJ's at one of the best at doing it because the background knows how it works. But that was brilliant. The timing, the understanding, everything. So good stuff there from Maldo to make it one of these.
Super sick. And now we got the corner.
Oh, maybe not.
What?
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, is that a DI frame kill parry bait? I've never seen such a thing in my life.
I mean, I've heard of happy accidents. If you want a depiction of it, we've just seen it.
Yeah, definitely.
Interesting.
Wax on, wax off.
Perfect parry instead of crouching fierce to get the force the knee change. Because I know the knee is actually significantly weaker now. You can still use it, but it's easy to punish.
And it's punish counter as well a lot of the time, when it used to just be like counter hit because of the active frames on the way down.
Right, rushes into it, air slasher. Low and dry gauges for Poito, and it looks like Maldo's going to take advantage of that.
Nice, I like that recognition going to level 1 early, make sure he gets burnt out.
But be careful with his choices here because
oh my.
Poito has got a level 2, +2 on block. He's not biting. Oh, he might be.
Man is getting bullied right now, bro. I love this too. Not even going for the DI, just bullying him in burnout. Oh, but he ended up burning himself out. Now it's a little scary.
Oh no. He's only got level
no,
2.
and you got back throw.
He probably needs to wait for he probably needs to wait for level 3, but he doesn't need to because Maldo said, I am not dying on your terms. I'm gonna take the fight to you. I can still take it. And that's what he did. What a turnaround there from 1-0 down to 2-1. GG's indeed. We saw a lot going on in that set, didn't we?
Yeah, the aggression at the end right there. You know, sometimes you can really catch people off guard because I think we naturally expect people when they get into burnout to kind of try to back up, play a little bit more timid, a little bit more hesitant. But right there, my man just woke up, immediate aggression, really caught him off guard to take it. Good stuff, man. Good stuff bringing it back from Maldo.
Well, just elaborating on your point there about the kind of timidness and the reluctancy of playing in burnout. We've had a whole year now, I think. Obviously, despite it being an injurious scenario anyway, no one wants to be in burnout. Like, well, unless your name's Noah, but like you're happy to fight in burnout. But it's that situation where we just understand it a little bit more and we can understand our options and our movements, and obviously to catch them by surprise, just take it, especially if you have supers. See what happens. You're going to throw them off completely. And it seems that that's exactly what worked there, because again, the more real estate you have in burnout, the better, because you're able to walk away. Obviously the regeneration is significantly slower, but walking away a little bit, trying to surprise them with a dash or a jump, it could catch a couple people off guard, you know?
Dude, yeah, like honestly, when you're in burnout and you got the full screen to work with, it's not that bad, because it really, especially if you have super, like you said, because then you can really reversal in case you get into a really bad spot. As we look at the updated bracket here, Valmaster moving along. Going to be most likely playing dive. He's able to get through Pulga.
Oh, okay.
Freya won May in the bracket. Oh, Dai actually took him down.
So Dai has actually been
progressing.
Dai's been going on a good run. Okay, TKR Senior Power 2-1. I know TKR still using Chun-Li, but he has a little bit of a Cammy there. I don't know if we'll see that. We should be getting Will Tupac up on stream next, maybe. But there's
you doing this thing.
Oh, he's gone up against a really good Dowson player from France. Yes, I believe that guy is a Dowson player. Okay, Marsky the Beast. Marsky the Beast had a very, he either won or he had a very close set against a very good player in DreamHack Summer. And then his boys were behind him making noise. And I said, I can't remember who is standing next to me. I said, just bring 5 of your goons behind you against a top player, have them make noise, and anyone's gonna lose. I promise you, anyone's gonna lose. Like, I don't care how good you are. I can't remember who he's against though. He was definitely
I'm trying to remember, because I remember seeing his name too. He's a Mariza player, right?
No, Marsky was using. He used to play Rashid, but then I think he played Kane. And at least in DreamHack Summer, I'm trying to remember this correctly. Because I remember him being really good. He was amazing with Dan in Street Fighter 5. He was amazing.
Oh, so he's that type of fellow.
Oh yeah. And do you know what he did? He came in with the ski mask. Like,
that's right.
Full ski mask. I'm like, I literally said, I don't know how the security guards at DreamHack let you through without.
That's how you know Sweden is a chill place.
Come
on through,
bro.
Come on through. You ain't gonna be able to go to CEO like that. I'll tell you that much.
Like, come
on.
on.
That right now. Oh, Monsieur Crimson lost to Roulette.
And he plays. It looks like he plays Kimberly. Okay.
Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense a little bit, honestly.
Yeah, if it was Dowson versus Kimberly, and I know there's a couple of Kimberly players in France that have been quite problematic for one of our strongest French players there in Crimson. So that's a surprise. That means he's got to make the gauntlet. To be fair, it is the first of 5, but Ringe, I'm pretty sure you discussed it with people before. There's no sitting out of this, like, these events anymore. Like, you can't. The moment you enter number 1, you've got to enter as many as you can. If you miss one, you'll know about it, or your points will know about it.
Yeah, 100%. You really need, the only way you're going to be able to do that is like the latter half of the season if you place really well the first 3 times, right? Like, because I believe it takes your highest 3 placings for the average. So you're able to do it early, but right now, yeah, you can't afford to miss anything. And especially like establishing an early start to give yourself some breathing room, to give yourself a little bit of leeway later on in the season is so important.
All right, Nassim Claw got up against Will Tupac. Nassim Claw, one of the best Honda players we do have in Europe. And Will Tupac wakes up with regular dive kick. He's not afraid to do that. Everyone usually does the OD version to make it relatively safe. He believes in the regular version here too. That's why he'll do it.
I was gonna say he just believes his read is correct then, right? He's like, I don't need the insurance policy. I know what's about to happen.
Oh, and just in case you don't know, he was a long-time King of Fighters player, so I'm pretty sure you can imagine the look on his face when he saw the announcement.
Oh, that's gonna be sick. I'm really excited for people to get their hands on those characters.
And he plays this game like it's King of Fighters, so if you didn't like the way he plays it now, well, you got two characters coming where he probably fit into the system quite nicely. Gyro Drive Smash is not going to kill her.
Oh, but the butt slam still connected, and now you're going to get bullied. Oh, that was a tough spot to be in.
Now, if there's one thing that doesn't get spoken about with Honda is people need to rate his burnout game a lot more. Put the respect on the name.
So good. You're absolutely right that people do not talk about that enough. And he's pretty decent at burning you out as well. Like, he's got moves that you got to make sure you parry or your drive game is going to be moved.
Well, there's actually been a new discovery with option selecting his light headbutt and the heavy one. So you parry as if the heavy one's coming, and then if he does the light one, you do parry and then you drive restore, and then you punish the light one. So there's kind of been a new discovery of how to count his headbutts in that regard. He's still problematic, but I'm not going to deny that part.
And he's like, he can afford to get his headbutts parried more now in this patch, right, with the scaling on the combos. So
I think this is where people will. I think this is where people will prioritize the positioning now above anything else when it comes to perfect carries. I think the positioning is the top priority.
Yeah, it has to be, right? Like, your damage and your drive gauge damage has been significantly handicapped. So you might as well go for best OP, best position.
Trust me, I definitely think what happened before when you perfect parried, landed heavy into DI, that was something they overlooked in the game. And the moment they figured that out, they said everything's been killed.
Yeah, they were like, oh, nah, we can't let this keep rocking. Stop sign. Oh, give me that overhead. Oh, you thought it was coming.
Remember, his stand medium punch is a lot more annoying now. I think it's plus on block. There's something else they did with it. I think it moves forward more or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
So that means as well, if he's cancelled to the target combo, like Nassim did, there's all the mix-ups there as well. Plus trying to readjust your spacing to it too.
Pause on him. And just to build upon your point about, Will Tupac being a KOF player, rocking the Cammy, that I feel like has been a long time character for the SNK players in this game. Like Xiao Hai played a lot of Cammy in Street Fighter 5. And just in general, I think a lot of these players kind of gravitate towards her mobility, different options to do so, right? Ways to manipulate in the air, but right now you got to deal with this Honda. This corner pressure is suffocating. Oh, there goes the meter. DI cancel. Nassim Claw wrapping this setup because that is the second game victory.
Look at that. That was total domination there by our sumo wrestler, which the CPT finals actually being a sumo ring. I've heard.
Oh,
so
that's right.
That this is kind of paying homage to that. But yeah, that was unfortunate there for Will Tupac. And this is what happens. That's a classic example of no character can truly go overlooked or undermined in this game, I feel. Obviously, people are going to disregard Honda anyway, but you saw the stand medium punch coming into full effect there. He got burnt out pretty quickly, especially because I've said this before, it's a collaborative effort to burn somebody out. It's me and you that have got to burn you out, not just me. So when you do that, plus on top of the changes that's happened, surprise, surprise, you burn out, and then you realize a lot of the changes are pretty much significant because we said this before, right? It's when you look at a change, you have to think about how it affects the game normally and then how it changes in burnout. There's a lot to consider when these changes, when we read these patch notes, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it for a while now, even back in the Street Fighter 5 days where I told you, I'm really glad my job is not to balance fighting games because I really understand the breadth of doing it and how every little thing in terms of the context can butterfly effect to affect so many other different things. So it's very much like that. And with Burnout, it's even more kind of that veil. But right now we got Kusanagi moving on, going to be going up against Maldo soon. That's going to be a good one. What's the other half of the bracket? I didn't get to see it. Junior Leo and Kane. Ooh, that's nice.
Let's just put it like this, right? Micro decisions have macro effects. So,
Oh, that's a perfect way to put it.
like literally, and like we can, like me and Ringe can go into the nuances of that all day, especially since we have to talk about it. So
That's literally what I do for the videos now. That's like literally all I'm doing is like trying to show the micro moments and how they affect the bigger picture. But we are going to get that top half of the winners quarterfinals. Junior Leo going up against Kane. And Kane, I forgot, we're rocking the Jamie. Character's been showing some love.
So, funny story real quick. I actually met Junior Leo, bumped into him in Paris when we did Road to Evo for Street Fighter 6. And I said, why are you not playing Akuma? And he said, I'm not sure. He said, Ken's better. And then obviously Tokido made the video and Junior Leo immediately tagged me on Twitter and said, I told you. I said, all right, I remember. I'm like, all right, we got this.
As it's so interesting. That's one of the things I'm very looking forward to seeing how it develops. Like the Akuma strength and his popularity in the competitive meta.
And then he went to throw there. Now, I've actually been realizing this a lot more recently, especially when I played a lot of Giant and DreamHack all over too. I'll finish my point in a second.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we're gonna get the corner carry. 2 bars for Kane. Oh, and he just goes into the DI, not even looking to hesitate, perhaps bait it out. You gotta get optimal with it. You gotta get optimal with it. That level 2 is still not gonna kill. Oh, this is scary.
Actually,
Nah. I play Ken, brother. That's good.
oh, and he was burnt out. It was guaranteed. It was burnt out. The moment he jumped, Kane knew exactly what he was gonna do.
That was good stuff.
Yeah, I was saying before, what I've noticed against the top players, especially when I play them in DreamHack, they don't take the throws, they avoid them. So that's what their whole aim is to avoid the throws. No matter if it's dive kick, jump, or backdash, they're not trying to tech, they're just trying to say, you ain't throwing.
Yeah, it's really, I admire the confidence of the top players to do stuff like that. Like the hard jump dive kick reads or the backdash. Like, bro, I am terrified to backdash in the corner. And so many top players do it so effectively.
There you go, get the jump out. You see there? Avoid it. Not even trying to, like, just avoid it.
Fortunately, Junior Leo wasn't really ready to combat the jump. Now Kane has the corner. Perfect parry on the wake up though.
Don't do it.
And yeah, if that wasn't timed correctly, that might have burned him out.
Yeah, good. Okay, so it's out anyway. We're going to do something different. Get hit with the wake up arrow kick. It's a good situation here, and he committed. Yeah, let's go to the game. It's interesting the follow-up for the sequence that Junior Leo went for after the perfect parry, because I think some people have them as to what they can actually do a perfect parry. But then that was a good rebuttal from Kane. Now, we'll be honest, I haven't sat down with Jamie properly, so there are a bunch of changes that probably happened that I'm not completely accustomed to.
Yeah, you know a fair amount of quality of life changes that I'm recall. I don't really recall the specific changes on the top of my head at the moment, but it definitely seems a bit more formidable.
Oh yeah, don't worry. He's one of the characters that got a walking ball with changes. Don't worry. Yeah. I scrolled down a little bit. Didn't read it. I didn't read the terms of agreements. I just clicked and read it.
Yeah. Be careful, bro. And I watched the South Park episode about that.
Nice.
We end up in real nasty situations. But nah, he got a lot of frame data changes, all like quality of life things for sure. And we got the 4 bottles popped in the club.
Straight away gets because if he wasn't gonna do arrow kick to react to that drive rush, and Damascus mentioned this on commentary at one point, having a reversal just to stop drive rush, that is such an imperative thing. It's so crucial in this game. Well, that worked. I don't know what that was, but it worked.
Dive kick, I don't know what called. Either way, pressing back. Not afraid.
Rush cancel. Good interruption. I think he was looking for a throw or command grab, but it didn't quite work out. He's gonna look to burn him out. There should be a burnout here. Junior Leo on Jamie. Yeah, good choice. So he can't do the anti-projectile tool now.
We're trying to fake him out with the parry, but the DI response. That's in the corner. Save your meter. You're not going to kill even with an extension. I think.
Can he walk up and sneak in another one? Go for a jab instead.
Challenge the bravery. Junior Leo. Knew he needed a little bit of damage, right? People are definitely more inclined to press in those situations when they can afford a trade. When a trade will get them a kill, definitely going to press.
I'm interested because I'm wondering if he could have done crouch and leading punch there. Kane. Yeah, that's easy to punish now. I know that for a fact. I wonder if Kane could have done something a lot easier. Oh! Can he get the burnout? Sure. opted for a different route instead. Okay.
Yeah, if he would have done like a DI follow-up, probably could have got it again. Didn't quite have the level 1 yet.
Up here, and then the Dragon Lash caught him.
Very smart parry after taking the hit on the Jinrai. You know that Ken's gonna press their advantage when they see the Jinrai hit.
That's negative, yeah. Bit of a weird situation, but I think it's still -1. The OD swagger step.
This man, he's believing in the sweep. I can't blame him, right? That is one of Jamie's best buttons. But you mentioned easier to punish now, and he is liberal with it.
But this is how I know who's looked at their changes and who hasn't. Like, I mean, you can still do it. It's just don't get upset if the guy is actually pretty consistent punishing you. And that's going to be the Devil Song activated here. Wow. I think he's looking for a drive reversal. That's why he jumped.
One of the ways to get big punishes on it.
Oh, what a safe jump. Oh boy, that's the target combo. What?
Damn, the jungle, that was wild.
He's still pressed after seeing all of that? All right. Oh,
yeah, right? No fear.
Yeah, legit. He can burn him out here, but he'd have to burn himself out in the process to do so, but Kane done it for him. Pick up.
Great setup of the whip punish from Kane right there. Exactly what he was looking for.
This has been a really good back and forth, and you can see now that Jamie's, primary tool, the fundamentals of it, is actually a lot better. Just looking at this, a lot better than it was before. Before they were working on giving him more opportunities to drink. Now they said, right, let's work on layer 1 before we build on that.
Exactly, like giving him more opportunities to drink. That's really the benefit that Jamie is starting to receive. And burnt out Guile feels it's necessary to spin the level 3. Wants to give himself some time to try to fight with his drive gauge back. This is one way to do it.
He'll either walk away or he'll go in. It probably would have been a better idea to walk away.
Yeah, maybe get a little bit closer, but not commit to a full dash button, because now you're pretty much screwed. Beautiful stuff of the air escape. And now Kane didn't even need the guaranteed DI. He just kills off the air-to-air. What a sequence.
That's Super Art 3. No extension required.
Jamie
wins. 2-1 over Junior Low. That was a good step. Indeed. Now, Damascus mentioned something to me when he spoke to Zhao Hai at DreamHack Summer, and he said the less dry gauge your opponent has, the less random the game will be. So you're able to steer them into the direction or something you want to play. And we could kind of see that in the last scenario where Junior Leo jumped. And it wasn't super close to the corner, Kane was. Allowed the jump, ready with the air-to-air, full conversion. Jamie has the blessing of that, by the way. Brilliant air-to-air conversions. But it was kind of scripted. We engineered that scenario, moved forward and got the correct punish. So that was really good stuff there from Kane.
Like, in that situation, it's all about Kane not getting too overzealous, right? Because you're in such a dominant position. As long as you don't overextend and you kind of react to what the opponent's doing, you're going to be fine. Because as you mentioned, Junior Leo was looking to escape because that was one of the last, he wasn't at the corner, but that was one of the last moments he was going to be outside of the corner with that much space up against the Jamie, right? If he hesitates for a moment there, you get a drive rush in. That momentum is going to push you to the corner with the DI, you're going to be stunned. And it's probably going to be a guaranteed DI off the drive rush button. So him jumping right there was the most likely thing to happen. And Kane just recognized that and killed off of it. It was super sick. Dude. But of course, we got the full schedule right here for the World Warriors going forward.
Yeah, you can see them all here. And if you're enjoying the action thus far today, and this is only the first part of the tournament, we ain't even at the top 8 just yet. You're going to see it. We're on June 21st right now. Stage 2 will be happening on July 28th. There will be no tournaments in August because that is a jam-packed month when it comes to competitive fighting games, which is a blessing, of course. And then we'll go to stage 3, which will be September 22nd, which will be a week or a couple of days, 8 to 9 days, I should say, after UFA 2024. And then, of course, you can see the rest of the schedule there, but you can see the weekly tournaments as well. If you want to get involved and you are playing this game actively online but don't know about the competitive scene, why not check this out? Set and Reset. We don't just do only World War events. We do a weekly world tournament on Thursday. Europe only, please. No Brazilian Kens, no Mexicans, Dalsin players or anything. I don't know what the typical guys are, but you see it there. And as we mentioned UFA, you can see on your screen right now, registration is still open. I got word from the main man himself that early registration ends this Sunday. So if you want to get that early reg in, start GG/UFA 2024. Want to get it at a cheaper price, better deal, then please head over to that link, get signed up, sort yourself out. Otherwise, you'll be a normie, a regular, like the rest of us, paying full prices.
Good old muggle.
Oh, yeah. Love him.
That gotta be good.
Right, who we got set up next? I saw Rashid.
That kills you.
That kills you? Oh, okay. You'll love this. So, I played Kills You over the weekend at DreamHack. Obviously, he played Cammy. And he said, I want to learn Rashid. I said, okay, why? He said level 2 is like, having level 2 is too good. And then he said Rashid is like super strong character, and you can. And then I said, you do know if you play Rashid, he loses to Cammy, right? And then he said, I'll just play the Cammy mirror, but I think he's just gonna test the waters with Rashid here before a potential change. So we'll see.
Turn up right now. It's not going well. Cammy, a complete control, Mike. Yeah.
I'm talking about this from anecdotal experience. You can't throw well. Listen, you can't throw whirlwind shot despite quick spin knuckle being nerfed with the projectile invincibility. Just the sheer presence on the ground and how she covers the airspace, it's problematic to deal with as well. When you're in the corner, Cammy's one of the better characters at harassing you in the game, so you kind of have to be very good, and Kills You is very good at the game. Because on paper, Rashid should not be winning this, in my personal opinion anyway.
Okay. I mean, that is exactly how the first round played out, at least. You saw the perfect Kills You. He's in that magic 2-bar territory, at least, but oh, no. Doesn't prevent him from reaching.
Nice crossed up.
Nice defense.
Big interruption. And he knows Cammy as well, so he might have that like psychological edge against Alfit, simply because it's like, okay, I know what you want to do when you want to do it. But unfortunately, you're going to get hit with that super R3, and we're going to close out the game 1. And as you can see, he didn't really get to do anything in that game. Trust me, there is times, if it's not Zangief, it's Cammy, I sit there while streaming, I go, what exactly am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, wow, it Kills You. He's going to lock into it as well, rather than go for the mirror match. I'm a little surprised.
Okay, it looks like he wants to like get Rashid tournament ready as soon as possible. I respect it.
I definitely respect it. That, especially for that level 2, bro. I was going back and watching DreamHack this summer, right? And the winners finals with the Big Bird Kawano set. Literally, the last round is level 2, get hit, level 2, I win the round. I win the set.
Bro, it was brilliant.
I was like, bruh, that move was something else.
And you know what? The biggest change for him outside of the Eagle spike into level 3 was you don't build meter during the level 2. That was just a luxury. It wasn't a. He didn't tone it down. He was like, it's just the same thing. I stun.
Yeah, exactly. Even with that change, we still see Rashid get 2 level 2s in a round. Like, it doesn't matter.
So the objective there is you don't get it as frequently, but it will still happen. But you have to build to level 3, which you have the new choice now with the CA cancel, or you can get to it. So it's very interesting how it works. And he will activate the tornado now, because I do recognize that. Let's go. And I think the objective now is the further away you activate the tornado, the more guesses you have. But you'll be able to eat away at the drive gauge before you kick it at them to then take the maximum effect. So that the strategy behind it now is actually even more deadly than it was before.
And I feel like I've started to notice as well the Rashids have like specific setups where they are on screen, like where they look for throw and then they can do double backdash, and then the level 2, like the spinning mixer, if they get close, they can overhead it and it will be the exact timing for when the level 2 will combo. Ooh. So yeah, it's getting scienced out. We got the overhead open up though, Alfit.
He tried to get a backdash on the delayed tech, but Kills You doesn't do that. So one more hit should close it out. He's trying to get into tech, he's not doing it.
Great discipline from Kills You right there.
He can't level 2 arbitrarily either, otherwise he's dead.
Yeah, level 3 responses there for Alfit. Oh, at the whirlwind!
Bro, what did I tell you?
Jump over.
What did I say at the start? I said you just can't do it. It's not good.
Yeah, she's too inclined to take to the air, right? Like, she has too many reasons to go up there, and so the jump is very much a threat. In addition to, even with the spin knuckle nerf, in addition to DI as well, it's a very DI-able fireball as well. So there's just so many things that you can die for whirlwind pretty easily up against Cammy.
Literally, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like compile a list of like anti-character tech for each character, like what's the basis you should be doing, and obviously with Rashid, it's stay in range of whirlwind shot, but you have to give them the illusion they can throw it. And then when you drive impact, it will work. You should see, if you see it and you can jump, go for it. Cammy a little bit easier because you've got a dive kick, so you'll cancel little bit earlier. And then, of course, Cammy specifically, fixed spin knuckle. So she's got a variety of options to kind of throw that away. But again, this is what limits Rashid, because Cammy's already got buttons more tailored towards the ground game. Rashid's got awkward buttons that work, but Cammy's more tailored for that. And if you can't throw his whirlwind shot, you got to fake it out with the Arabian Cyclone. And I don't think that's muscle memory for kills you yet. And even then, you're susceptible to a jump. So I just think it's bad. It's the whole out of the frying pan into the fire sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely saw pretty much what you talked about play out and how controlling Cammy kind of is in the matchup. As you mentioned, on the ground, she is one of the best Street Fighter characters of all time. The walk speed, the length on the normals, everything regarding her ground game is going to be very, very strong. And I think Rashid's got a decent ground game. He's more of a scrappy guy with like the -1 lights into the 7-frame crouch medium kick, having access to stuff like that. He's definitely more of a scrappy, like I'm going to be able to come out of the scrambles a little bit better than other characters. But in terms of just like dictating the pace of the ground game, Cammy's going to have that all day.
100%. You have a look at the bracket. You can do ! bracket. It should take you to the link for today. Set and reset World Warrior number 1. Again, jam-packed. Over 130 players entered tonight. World Warrior France and Monaco. And some of the heavy hitters are already in the loser's side. And it's in their best interest to at least collect a minimum of 10 points. And for that, I believe you do need to be minimum. I think it is, yes, joint 13th. So you need to get in the top 16 to do that. So
top 16.
These guys are going to be missing out on that.
Alfit, what a show so far. I think Cammy has been looking deadly. I'm looking forward to this one. I think this we're getting next, right? Master and RMK Fast.
Okay.
Master making his way through the bracket.
Now,
Die 2-1, 2. Die's been doing really well. Even took a game off Master as well.
Yeah, like Master, I'm not sure about Master at the moment, to be honest, because he's dabbled with a bunch of characters. Blanka, JP, Kimberly. Obviously didn't perform as well as he'd like to at the Capcom Cup. He's one of the greatest down players of all time. He should write a book about how to downplay when it comes to Chun-Li, because he'll swerve this character under the rug, I promise you that. But she seems alright enough. And he's going up against RMK Fast. Blanka here. Now, this guy was a staple in ICFC summer and fall season. We saw a fair bit. That's now scaled. There's a little bit more scaling to that now.
Are these guys cheaters right here? They both pick the red color on the red stage. Like, they're just trying to get as much visual deception as possible. But the red still gets answered with the red of their own. Master DIing back.
Do you know what? That could be mere happenstance. Only because do you know why? I only say that because our stage might be different to what they got.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. I forgot. I always forget about that.
Don't worry. I listen. Back like maybe in SF5, I would have said yes, snakes. Like 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would have agreed with you 100%. I'm like, to be fair, we are online.
Benefit of the doubt.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it was a little bit scary, but as you mentioned, RMK wasn't even looking for that. Tough situation to react to. Does stand fierce. Feeling a little bit more liberal with it being -3.
Oh, okay. If he got the perfect parry, there's a counter that I think a few characters can do, but it's going to be level 1 to close it out. Will be working its magic there. Doing wonders.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw recently where Shaq said, like, the way God kept me humble was missing free throws. Like, that's why he was like, or else I would have just been like the most dominant ever. Master to me is like that with teching throws. He's like, if Master didn't tech as much as he did, I don't think anybody would ever beat him.
Do you know what? Didn't you mentioned that at the cup, didn't you? I swear you did.
Yeah,
I think, I remember now. Okay, no, I get that. But then this goes back to my point before. Just my observation of facing like NL, Daigo, Kills You, a bunch of guys at DreamHack. I'm like, they're not. When you think you can throw them, they've escaped. And I'm like, oh, they just don't want to get thrown. And they know the situation, or the situations, sorry, where they think you can throw them. And if Master kind of changes the habit, I think it will happen over time.
I think so too.
Especially if he wants to do lightning legs on defense. I think it gets his much mileage as just backdashing or doing downward head kick even. It probably might work.
And RMK, we see a switch to the Aki, one of the characters most buffed in Season 2. Plethora of quality of life changes, cancel changes, like so many things.
Yeah, that was a dissertation indeed. Gonna get the command grab. And then are we going to set up something nice? Yeah, damage coming in. Oh no, okay, it wasn't really a block in the thing. And yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
Oh, the parry, beautiful read from RMK right there, putting him on a pixel drive gauge.
Poito was out, Minito. Again? He's done that twice.
On the slide, not scared. Good anti-air cube locked out, sees the stance cancel, just immediately goes into a super.
I might have to make a note of this one and see how it plays out long term. At least learn about like the ins and outs of this matchup over time, because I don't think this won't be one we see on a regular basis. I think because you won't see Chun-Li as much as Aki, I'm presuming. Because some people think Aki is top 5. If not, she's in the 5th position.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people are thinking very highly of this character, as they should. For sure.
Listen, Broski said it like 2-3 weeks into the game, or when she came out, he said, I think this is an investment character. You play now, they'll give it to you later. And she's only been buffed from like the tone she came in.
Yeah, one of the most buffed characters too. Yeah. Not even just a little bit of love. She got a lot of love. Oh yeah, challenge the plus frame.
Kicks there, goes back to the neutral as well. And if he gets a little bit of breathing room to put down, yeah, some sort of puddle or some sort of poison contribution will work, but he's got to be careful. And then the cruel fade does connect, so this is going to be big. He could have got a little bit more damage before doing the tainted talons, but this is still a phenomenal spot to be in. That's going to work.
Straight through the fireball. Maybe he did a little too early to try to keep that drive gauge low, but Master did get out of it with a super. Good point. He cancel. Let me get that. Oh, and the empty low caught RMK waking up with something. Didn't get to see what. Level 1 doesn't do the job though. Tick throw will, however, as Master escapes a very scary spot.
Remember, you got empty jump low and it was with light. When you convert it to level 1, you're basically asking to do no damage.
True.
Lock on the overhead. That stand medium kick, Lord Venom told me that might be the button people should be paying attention to the most from Action's toolkit now.
Oh, okay.
Because the hurt box and the startup now, I think.
Yeah, joint right there, right?
Yeah, there you go.
There it is again. Even trading with a fireball.
Hey, parry.
Great. Exposure that gap.
We see that Cruel Fate +2 on block. We see Hikaru abuse that a lot in high-level play, and people they're learning the hard way how to deal with that.
That's a great move, man. It's one of those moves too where you naturally like want to DI because it's long startup, but it just blows through your DI because of how quick the hits happen.
People try to jump it as well, and they forget you can pilot it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's the air-to-air, like, is a very strong move.
Where's the cancel? Oh man,
the cancel was on a Mel card.
He could still lose this round, but he gets the back throw. Luckily.
Is that's 1 up now, right? Or is that 2 up?
I think that's no, that's 1-0, right? Is that 1-0? Oh no way. Oh yeah, it's 1-0. Yeah, that's right.
So Master switched to Blanka?
Yeah, because he won first, Chun-Li versus Blanka, then he swapped Aki versus Chun, and then this is what I said, he can play a little bit of Blanka. And he said Blanka's really fun.
Blanka in this set is wild to me.
Here we go.
You said he said Blanka's fun?
He said Blanka was fun. Oh, no, that's what he said.
This character's a ball and a half, literally.
I didn't think it'd be a huge commitment. That's guaranteed. That's basically guaranteed. Because the total frames on that move, the slide is pretty much going to get it done if you're in the game before.
Will the beast style that forward heavy punch. Counter crouch jumped out of it, but only cornered himself in the process. Wake up with it. Just a hop forward button.
No level 2 for the extension though, so he's going to have to do this to earn his way. Oh! Okay, well, I did say it works, but you have to be in range.
Yeah, exactly. You're just out of range entirely. Avoids the command grab right there. Doesn't get punished, but survives for now. Burns himself out with the air Blanka ball. I like the gambit, but RMK has stolen the corner, and now we're going to get scary. Reaches after the plus frames.
He's got to burn himself out. He does. I don't know if he done the right move there. All right, he's good. I'm too used to seeing these very finicky routes. So if he was completely optimal, he probably could have preserved 1 bar, but getting the level 2, getting the kill, that's the most important thing. Good cancel.
Yeah, Very smart to avoid the slide that time. Big conversion off the stand heavy kick as per usual.
Lovely defense there from RMK Fast as well against the double back Indian kick.
Garrett Ball just kind of walking forward. You ain't escaping this time.
Well, here's the funny thing, right? Her defense got better with the wake-up drive reversal because before she was highly susceptible to throws. Still is, but with the wake-up drive reversal, you got to mix it up a little bit.
Exactly right, and you know, we saw him escape the slide with the OD snake step. So definitely it was on his mind. Great counter from Valmax.
Gonna get the drive rush cancel and then put the orchid spring on top of him and harass him in the corner. Good defense.
That's such a popular option too. The serpent slash after, or the serpent lash after the tech throw.
He's waiting for a jump. Got the doll. Slide. One of them was waiting
slid into the poison.
Ooh! Now, is it wise for him to throw to stop the escape, or is he gonna firm the mixer? He slid out. I knew he slid out.
He was going with it. Whoa.
Yeah, he was because I thought Valmas would go for a throw to stop him from like escaping the mix-up, but RMK Fast is literally saying, sliding out, get out of here.
I like that Valmaster jump right there to try to like bait out the drive reversal. Oh, but speaking.
If he gets this right, that's it. No! Oh no. He can still win though.
The man grab sneaks it in again. RMK Fast able to take the set with that one. 2-1. The Aki switch pays off heavy.
Now, this is what's beautiful about Street Fighter 6. You can be suboptimal and still do some damage. You can still get there, and even in some scenarios, he burned himself out. And again, in the heat of the moment, like a lot of these combos, especially when you're in low drive gauge, because you need half the stock to get the raw drive rush, right? So it was very difficult there. Burned himself out. It looked a little bit catastrophic there, but managed to get away out and close out that round there. So interesting pick. I hope he invests a lot more time into that act, because that's going to prove huge, especially if he's planning to enter all of these tournaments, RMK Fast, and if he's planning to hit the UFA as well. Get that Aki down, man, because you'll be a formidable opponent. Destroy ISFC, I want more people to see it.
Yeah, man, that character is a problem, and as you mentioned, he's been a staple in the online scene for Europe since the game's launch. Like, we called plenty of his matches from ICFC, so hopefully continuing to see him rise. That's what we want, of course. It's one of the beautiful parts about fighting games and being around for a while is you get to see the journeys of different players and where they've come from, how they've grown as not only players, but as humans, right? I think that goes kind of hand in hand with improving in the game, because so much of competition is mental. So when you see people kind of grow up and mature, you can see it translate in their play, and it's just one of the coolest things to witness.
For sure. That character development arc we like to see.
Yeah, legit.
We're going to be seeing that here. But right up next, we should have Swallo going up against Leith, or Leith. I don't know how to pronounce it. I apologize if I have butchered the name. I believe he does play Chun-Li, though. I could be wrong about that. Am I thinking of the right one? Yes, I am.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, over 2,000 MR. Damn, the inflation's high. He's got 2021. He still ain't got legend. Damn. Hey, listen. Give us some more. Give us some more MR funding, man. Jesus, are you serious? What is this?
We need a bailout program, bro. Nobody's a legend.
What is this?
2K MR don't hit the same as it used to, bro. That dollar menu much more expensive nowadays.
That's like paying $40 at McDonald's for nothing. What?
It's like that. It'd be like that now too.
You're a crack.
Hey, you gotta get the fast food apps nowadays if you want a deal. That's where they put all their deals at.
All the awarded points and whatever.
Bro, yeah, you try to walk up, get a deal. Get the hell out of here, bro. Like, take your ass to Applebee's.
Anyway, Dragon Light. Safe jump. That was crazy, and that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Hacks from someone else saying more people start doing that. When you block a drive reversal or something slow, just carry. Get the drive gauge back, give you an extra drive rush cancel, and the X move something. Get the bar back.
One of the patented ways to chip an opponent out is Ken. Run DP from long distance. But yeah, man, I think holding on, like parrying every chance you get when it comes to something guaranteed, like when they see something slow, like even if it's not a perfect carry, it all adds up just having that extra drive gauge.
Yeah, 100%. And then the trade on the step kick there. Too far to get anything significant.
Nice conversion right there on the jump back button. A little bit of an awkward range. Oh, it's a parrying that DI.
What's he waiting for? He's low on drive gauge, so he actually can't be too aggressive at the moment. And Leaf identifies that, and he's going to do the level 2. If he wants to burn him out, it has to be level 1. There you go. It has to be level 1.
Willing to use all the meter for himself in a good spot, but still reaches after the Jinrai. Not going to find anything.
And I'm starting to see it a lot more. I do not blame him for that throw take there. He was basically guessed for game. Wasn't sure if a backdash would have worked, but that was the button. You can't confirm the target combo anymore. Yeah, they're going to try to commit to something though, Ken. But Swallo is one up.
Swallo looking strong. Crouch moving kicker responds. Don't get too close.
Oh, okay. That worked. Nice. Knee back fist. Get the crouch, moving the blink. And he's going to get hit. Get a roundhouse hit.
Good. I was gonna say, I thought he was gonna go like, oh, nice. I thought he was gonna go stand fierce, like heavy Jinrai to do big drive gauge damage, but we find it anyway. What a perfect parry on that fireball.
I thought he was gonna do. Hold on, let's wait for this to finish and then. Oh, someone's on Dota 2. Interesting. All right, anyway.
I like that.
Let's wait for this round to finish. And I'll say my point. Right. He's got level 2, so Swallo's got to be careful reciprocating with a fireball, and that's why he did Dragon Lash instead. That's been working for all the Ken players today.
Yeah. Swallow could have killed him the last one. He's gonna find it anyway. So well done, and he gets the meter still in his pocket for this one.
A lot. Oi! Jump start the round with a level 2, getting the screen carry and the safe jump on deck. Oh, there it is. Nice delay. That was beautiful.
That's wow that he had level 2 to start that round, and when in the last round he spent that 3-bar combo to burn him out.
So he'll get another level 2 again. This is why people do that. This is the meter management's all about. He's gonna get another level 2. He's gotta do level 2.
The meter's so fast. Goodness.
Boy, are you gonna rue this decision? I wonder.
Shall see. Ooh, try to be safe about the pressure there. It was a little hesitant. And the Kokokins do the job they need to. Leave sign of the match.
Got caught walking forward, no problem. I think he was probably looking for like stand fierce pressure or throw and then kick things off there, but obviously got caught walking on the offense. Gets a kick through. And that was brilliant. I don't know about the flurry of buttons afterwards, but the intention was there, and I'll give you your flowers because he got the read right.
Yeah, I do like the bait out a lot.
Now. Oh, you are an absolute gangster. Give this man a raise.
This man knew, bro, and ended up burning him out in the process with a level 3.
Yes. No tension kick. Oh, no. I don't know if he hesitated, but that's not good. Because after this, Wally is going to recover probably about a second or 2 before Leaf gets his gauge back. Yeah, it's going to be about a second or 2. And this is going to be huge. He's out.
Oh, yeah, that was so big to escape the corner before the DI was accessible. Blocks the drive reversal and punishes Swally, taking it 2-0.
That could have gone style real quick off that level 3 there, but managed to cut it out. 2-0. Listen, man, sometimes when we look at the bracket, all it says is 2-0. Cool, complete whitewash. But when you look at the games in real time, it tells you a lot more, man, especially with how many interactions are happening at such a rapid pace. It's crazy to see. So, but no, that was really good. No, just going back to one of the situations you mentioned before, when you thought Swallow would have done a heavy punch into heavy Jinrai for huge burnout damage or dry gauge damage. I thought he was going to do stand fierce, drive rush cancel, stand fierce, then the Jinrai to make it a true string, and then
that's the Tokido setup. The Tokido always, like, if you're like have a bar of drive gauge left, 100% of the time he's going stand fierce, drive rush cancel, stand fierce, heavy Jinrai. And the only reason I didn't think he was going to do that was because the driver's cancel would have burnt him out. So that's why I thought he was just going to go straight, like try to sneak in with a little bit of a gap. But nonetheless, good stuff to Swally.
I think some of the guys, I don't know. It's kind of like if I'm going down, I'll take you with me, sort of thing. Like they're actually willing to.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they won't do it, or if it leaves with the slither of drive gauge, they'll do it. But it's like, all right, if I burn you out, and then it's kind of determined on our super meter resources. If I've got more than you, and I've actually got the position to kind of dictate what happens next in the next interaction, I wouldn't mind doing it. Some people are still this is easy to say on commentary, but I still see some people blindly putting themselves in burnout because they want the conversion, they don't understand the consequences from the conversion.
Yeah.
But it's like, again, as we watch, especially this version of the game, because we've got a year of understanding behind us now, it's like, as you see that, there's going to be times that like, oh, he just pressed crouch medium kick, no cancel, doesn't want to burn himself out. Okay.
You
don't want to spend the 2 bars here? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Like at the top level, so many of these players are so aware of their drive gauge and when they're gonna burn out. Like you could see them bypass so many combo routes to keep their drive gauge, right? And not only that, like in the Shanghai Punk match at DreamHack Summer, we saw like the harassment with light kick at the end. We saw him hit like 2 light kicks without canceling. Once he got above the 3-bar threshold, he immediately canceled the stand light kick, right? Like it's all about, I wanted to actually elaborate on that, like in a video or something, about the 3-bar threshold and how important that is in this game. Like keeping your opponent below that is, I mean, it's almost as good as burning them out.
Because again, 3 bars is the most expensive thing you can spend in this game. So that's a very good point, very huge.
Right, you can see it. Like if you really look for it, you could see so many players start slowing down as soon as they get below the 3 bars.
But then again, and your most expensive defensive choices too. So then it kind of falls on, are they going to make the defensive choice or just block it out and try and get a hit elsewhere? You know, burnout.
Yeah, exactly. I really love that type of mind game. Honestly, I really like the mind games that SF6 presents.
I told you, man. We were saying this before, me and Ringe. Like on paper, this game has so much stuff you just love. There's some practical senses where it just doesn't quite work out. But
yeah, and you know, we talked about at the beginning of the launch of this game, like it's a tough game to learn because there's so many little things. There's so much stuff you have to constantly look out for. Like there's a lot of things that require you getting used to them too, to really combat them reliably. Like it's not something that you could just like see and then be like, okay, now I know how to deal with it. Nah, like you gotta put the time in and experience it to counter it properly.
Good backdash there. Doesn't want to get back thrown, but he does take a back throw with a punish counter as a reward instead. Looking at a burnout here. Good punish. That's one drink. Walks away just in case of a super. It's interesting. Kane tried to escape, or tried to do 2 situations where Kusagi was going to he wanted Kusagi to respond in a certain way, but he'd done it in the subsequent situation instead. The answer he's looking for, and that's the stun. This should be the round. He's got 1 drive rush cancelled. He's got it ensured this is going to work. There you go.
Yeah, and with the CA, that's going to be nice and clean. I love that CA.
Didn't even say snap the neck. He said snap the Adam's apple, then the neck. How my guy's coming in here.
Now you're just gonna rip my throat out.
Damn.
Like violence from Jamie.
Oh, hang on.
Indeed. The Ryu.
Well, there have been there've been talks. Is he one of the best shooters? Is he the best shooter right now? He's got a lot of substantial buffs. Obviously, the Dendron charge being the biggest one from what I can tell. I know EX Hashigeki, like, basically takes a chunk. It crunches your drive gauge, basically. There's a lot of good changes this man has received over the past 2 balance patches. We're looking at a very formidable opponent here. Ouch.
Oh, beautiful bait out right there. Drive rush throw. Stay well outside that DP range, and then you locked up. You can't get out. There's no escape from that setup. Heavy in the DI while you burnt out. Just watch the combo and watch the round go to Kusagi.
Watching the fireworks indeed. And also remember, arrow kick doesn't actually move Jamie forward. He's actually in space. If anything, he reels back slightly. So it's kind of pretty bad for him in a couple of scenarios where if you do the kick, it's not going to move you forward where you want it to. Right, so looking good right now.
Ooh, good recognition from Kane right there.
He has been on point with that. I know, like, against Junior Layer before, he misspaced it, but when it's come to whiff punishing, like, he's making that sweep still look like it's old days.
Yeah, it seems like he's kind of adjusted from that set, right? Where he's looking at it to whiff punish more rather than just kind of fish for it.
Heavy kick coming in, drive rush this, and he might maybe need to spend the bar. Yeah, I think he can do it. Don't worry, man. Drive rush stand fierce, still 5 frames, still as obnoxious as ever. It does the job. Okay. We're starting to implement that a bit more now. Drive rush throw. You'll get the guaranteed damage now.
Side switch, just drive rushes in, stay in his face. OD dive kick though, we've seen Kane. He's so confident in those defensive OD dive kicks.
I don't think he's missed an OD dive kick today, at least from what we've seen.
I don't think so.
Is that gonna be no level 3 yet? That's plus.
Oh. Yeah, he's used it defensively. He's used it after strings as well to catch people pressing back with mediums. Oh, what a response though, Kusanagi. My man was sitting there waiting.
Sometimes that's what the players do, man. They just sit there and they wait for the stun or the drive impact, nothing else.
Yep. Oh. And it's up to you, right, as the offensive player to really recognize when they're not doing anything and they're really just waiting for that red animation to just abuse them in drive meter or in burnout. Yeah. And either just continue to pepper on throws, different block strings, like make them do it without committing to something.
100%. Nice punish. And good stuff from Kusanagi before to move the screen with the drive rush and that fireball to close out that round before. That was really good. All right. Oh, okay. That's sneaky. That's deceptive. I wouldn't even know that was... Oh, man. You can cancel that at any given hit. That's crazy. I think it's a 3-hitting move, so you can cancel like each one of the hits, I think.
Yeah, it's very, very tricky. Links to the level 1 for the kill.
I should have picked Ryu from the start. Here we go. Charges up. You'll see that when you're at full screen or they use an EX Hadouken, they got time. They'll get the Denjin charge, and because he can store it now, like his neutral's a lot better. Fireball, drive rush is a little bit more of a thing in certain scenarios. Obviously, he can catch you by surprise if you want to throw the Denjin charge. It's all there, and he stores the Hashigeki versions as well. There you go.
Oh, I'm really glad about that change, man. It's so cool. The low throws afterwards. Kusanagi on set point and catches a reaching for the game. 2-1, and man, that Ryu looks strong as hell.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, like those two characters there, they received a substantial amount of buffs. But again, when you're compiling them all together and watching them play out in real time, it's like, okay, it's very difficult, especially a lot of the characters that, okay, we saw Ryu in an abundance. That's fine. Jamie, bit questionable here and there. Obviously, Aki, we're going to see a lot more of as well. But the characters that got so many buffs, you're going to see them in full force now. And some people kind of get mixed up. They see something that they didn't see before and say, is that new? It's like, no, it was around before. You just didn't play the character enough. And some of this stuff Ryu was doing before, it's just that he wasn't rewarded as much. Or, again, he wasn't able to store the Denjin charge. That is significant. Slow fireball, control the screen for a little bit. Medium fireball having its effects. And like I said as well, the Hashigeki charge, and he done the EX version, got the crumple on block. That eats away so much drive damage now. It is bonkers. But it's 2 bars though. It is 2 bars. That's the price. There's very good changes for the character. Don't look forward to fighting him though.
Yeah, definitely not. Looking forward to commentating him. Not looking forward to being on the other side of the battlefield for him for 100%. For a lot of reasons, and I really am just glad that they made the install like. I forgot how you put it, but the fact that you don't have to spin it immediately, that you can actually store it. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. It's so strong. I think it's like the most requested change for Ryu since the beginning of the game.
Yep.
So I'm glad that they were definitely in line with that as well. Character's really strong, man. You see people starting to pop off about him being the best Shoto now. It's so cool, honestly, to see the different opinions, especially on the Shotos. Like how it's all going to play out. We have people saying Akuma's the best, Ken's the best, Ryu's the best. Like, that means everybody's in a good spot. That's for sure.
If we're arguing in the sense of who's the best, that means something's happened. That's good. All right. So up next, I believe we should be setting up Alfit up against... let me see. Have I got this right? Let me just double check I do not pronounce this name wrong. Right. Here we go. Remember, exclamation mark bracket in the chat, guys. You can go check out Start GG and see how the bracket is panning out yourself as well.
So I was DMing Shax back because he was like, when the hell did I say this thing about free throws? And I was like, I was talking about the basketball player, brother, not you. So I had to clarify.
I can't believe I have to say this on camera. Shax, you're not the only person out there called Shax. Come on now. Like, is that the people out there?
Oh man.
You kind of like. I bet you made his heart stop. Like, when did I say that?
Yeah. He definitely was like concerned. He was like, "What did I say?"
Did I say that?
It's like, "No, you're good, brother."
Oh,
Big
modern
Shaq
Luke.
Diesel.
All right.
Luke this. Muzz.
What man like?
Muzz or Moose?
What man like Muzz? Yeah, call him that.
Muzz. I mean, that sounds like some slang I'm not familiar with that describes things that I shouldn't be talking about.
Well, anyway. Well, he's burnt out anyway. I don't know how you do that. Round start. And it's
Yeah, Alfit has been looking so strong. He reached legend. He cracked the 2K threshold enough to get the legend, and look at the way he's playing right now.
He got that,
backing up that rank.
He got that tattoo thing. They gave it back to him. They gave it back to him. They said, hang on a minute. We owed you 8 MR. It's fine. We'll put you up there. You can start shopping at Whole Foods now. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Nice. Trader Joe's, I'm coming.
Perfect carry there. Flash nothing is across the screen. Now, I do know Luke has meter tackles now, like his SF5 version, but they are susceptible to perfect parry, reversal. If you try the perfect parry them, he can do an empty tackle and then grab you afterwards.
Do you know if you could DI if you could miss the tackle?
I don't think
like
that's a good idea. I don't think so, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, because like you know the Mariza, like the stand heavy punch, dry brush, meaties can get like DI'd, so that's what I'm thinking about.
It's a huge commitment, but then again, the drive impact's like 26 straight stars. Like catch it in time, and speaking of which, the drive impact.
Try to get greedy. Alfit so on point today, like really not letting anybody get stuff for free. What a response to the DI right there. And we talked about it too. I think Logan talked about it at DreamHack Summer, that those meaty DIs are still one of the tougher ones to counter, at least from what we've seen. So the fact Alfit was ready for that was really good.
Yeah, dude, this guy's slow. But then again, like Muzz, even modern controls, like modern controls are basically having a tricycle. You still need to control the handlebar. Like that's basically what modern controls are. So there are weaknesses, but it's in the player you have to find it. And if you have poor spacing, bad timing on the button and neutral, your opponent will catch you out.
In addition to what you talked about before, right? Where you got to be aware of what they lose. I kind of try to abuse that space where they would normally use that tool to kind of thwart what you're doing.
See, again, he threw out Stand Fierce. He's very lucky not to get this one.
Yeah, very surprised, honestly, with how on point Alfin's been. I was expecting that to go with punish.
Well, he might be looking for, if he's not looking for a jump out, he's going to be looking for crouch medium punch. Which actually is going to play a bigger role for Cammy this version of the game than he did before.
We see the whiff parries right there. Alfin just commits to the stand heavy kick. With the longer duration on the parry, I'd like to see more people attempt to walk up throw.
No drive rush there because he didn't want to put himself near burnout. His back went south. One cancel from Alfin probably could do it. It was a low forward though.
Yeah, he hit him on the toes with the hooligan dive kick. That was going to be tough to get out of. Just I don't know. Whatever happens. And then he just throws him on the ground.
Hey man, these guys seem pretty confident at preserving their meter, especially in situations. Oh, someone's playing Civilization. Okay.
Oh, they're getting trying to get ready for the new game.
I mean, gonna get canceled. Oh, okay. He's gonna cancel to level 3 as well.
Yeah, doing it early, trying to give himself the most time to build back some meter for a potential third round, right? Hopefully he gets another one.
Ah, that's what he was looking for. Okay, he's seeking the burnout, but
yeah.
Ultimately spot himself. No anti-air there from Alfit. Now it is.
And parry thrown. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. No meter to respond. He's here in CBI in that situation.
Yeah, out of there. Alright, let's do it. Engaging target. No big deal. Pull out the caliber. 50 cal and do his magic. Not too bad.
Super on point today, man. Very impressed with the Camby.
Yeah, and like I can still see this character. Like you will see her frequently in tournaments. You didn't really not as much as before, maybe, but again, there was a lot of stuff she had. Some of the best EX moves in the game, some of the best defensive options in the game before. You can actually still use them pretty much. Like I said, I personally think Wake Up Drive Reversal killed her momentum a little bit. because she has to stop and think, but she's going to be baiting you a lot of the time anyway. Still got good footsie tools. You're probably more inclined to press stand roundhouse now because it does the most drive gauge damage on any of her normals, and it's -3, so that means it'll be +1. No, she gets the side switch, but not the side switch follow-up, which means that kind of inclines you to do more mix-ups. There are some crazy scenarios from that. She can still walk up throw after a forward throw in the corner. Like, it's all there. It is still there. It's just going to be harder at the top level to win with Cammy. That's the problem.
And to me, when it comes to that top level, I think she's honestly almost going to forever be good because with the way the game is structured in terms of frame advantage off buttons and at ranges people do buttons and the type of block strings people do, that dive kick is such a threat to at the moment where you're outside of like chaining your lights. Like the fact that that's there to threaten you trying to press a medium or a heavy or take up that space, and she could do it to you as well, right? Where you're trying to guess when you're gonna press your medium back or something like that to try to take your turn after the light string. That dive kick dodges so many of those buttons and straight punish counters them. I think she's forever going to be a threat, but we'll see how it plays out.
Do you know what she's also got to be careful about as well? So because she won't get the hooligan to dive kick. I've seen a couple Cammy players do they do the target combo, and then what they do is they charge hooligan. So she'll do the whole animation and go to the empty slide. By doing that, you're actually giving people the chance to do a wake up DP. Like they can see it now, and they'll spend the 2 bars. And maybe I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt here, because people used to do this in 5 a fair bit, but you might see it in this game. But because of how burnout and the drive gauge works, you could set up a scenario entirely to get them to spend 2 bars. They get the hit, but remember, after doing an EX move in a couple of situations, the regeneration time, it takes a while to kick off again. So depending on what you do, so all right, I'll purposely do this. You spend the 2 bars, get your damage, and you might not be able to capitalize the situation afterwards because you've lost 2 bars. Losing 2 bars is a very big deal in this game, I feel. Obviously, we're talking about the 3-bar threshold before, but losing 2 bars on a defensive choice, it's a big deal as well.
Yeah, it's honestly the drive gauge system. We said it when it came out, but like it still, I think, continues to be very brilliant in terms of how it's balanced and the different situations that the moves put you in. Because as you mentioned, right, like yeah, we talked about the 3-bar threshold, and then losing 2 bars is really important though, because then you only have 1 bar left before that 3-bar threshold is there, right? And there's a lot of things that take 1 bar or more. If you just try to raw drive rush in, you're gonna have that 3-bar threshold now, spinning that last bar after losing the first 2. The drive reversal takes 2 bars. Like there's so many things in this game that yeah, like it quickly compounds into you losing your meter before you even realize it. And I think that's something else that has really separated the upper echelon of players in this game from the people right below them, is their kind of awareness of that. While other players are still kind of, like you mentioned before, kind of just letting their muscle memory take control and end up kind of being in low drive gauge situations or burn out, where you see players like Phenom or Bonchan or these players that kind of take that into account a little bit more. They don't get into burnout as nearly as much.
That is correct indeed. And we're looking at the bracket right now. You can see 4 names there. RMK Fast, Alfin, Swallo, and Kusagi are there. We are still trying to final out some things as well. Mr. Crimson is out of the tournament. He did lose to A.K.I 2-0. So A.K.I has actually been going on a crazy run and losers, beating Sologin, Maldo. He's going up against Junior Layer at the moment. Nassim Claus out of the tournament. We have got Poito out of the tournament. Damn, there's quite a number of guys that are out now. Obviously, we saw Kusagi have a great run. He has 2-0, 2-1, 2-0, 2-0, 2-1. So he's had a good run in the winner's side. So he's had a good time. Swallo staying in winner's side the whole time. That's pretty good to note as well. So this is what it's looking like right now. Obviously, you can see the bracket on your screen here. And of course, we're waiting for the losers matches to pretty much round out there. So we've had, yeah, all of our winners matches have happened. We should be getting, we might be getting a Chun-Li mirror. Am I thinking that right? No, we're not gonna get Chun-Li mirror. We're gonna get something else instead. We're gonna try and find a match for you on stream. We might have to wait first.
Oh, Yasha was in some as well. I didn't even see Yasha's name.
Yeah, dude, like a lot of the Dragon Ball guys have been playing this game, like a lot more recently. Like you said, you mentioned Wawa. I think it's the same Wawa. Yasha was doing it. We had someone else. Obviously, Kane's been playing this for a little while. There was another Dragon Ball player playing this game. I can't remember. It's escaped me now.
So many.
Yeah,
it's pretty sick. You just love seeing stuff like that, right? Where like you get people into the fighting game community with one game, and then they're hooked, right? and then they just go and spread their wild oats to all the fighting games. And I mean, that's honestly what I love to see the most. Like, I just want everybody to play as many fighting games as possible. There's so many out there, so many good ones that, like, whatever your taste is gonna be quenched.
Here's wise words from your boy JM Crofts. Somebody asked him so kindly, this was like a few months ago now, he said, how'd you play so many fighting games? Just be mediocre at all of them. It's fine. Just be mediocre at all of them. You've got no issue there. You can press buttons, no 1 or 2 combos. Remember that Oki scenario until the devs say we've taken it out. Then you might have to invest a little bit more. Invest a little bit more time into that one. Do you know what? I'm actually planning on, because obviously the Marvel vs. Capcom collection is coming out later this year. And it gives me an excuse to play X-Men vs. Street Fighter, because I've looked at that game for a little while and I was like, you know what? Press the buttons. I was like, all right, cool, it's coming. So I've got to try and play X-Men vs. Street Fighter, because I've seen the Infinites in that game, and boy, does it not look fun.
Yeah, man, I'm very much looking forward to that collection too. Like, obviously I want to beat Tasty Steve up with Red Venom because of the whole debacle at top tier and him being mad at me putting the character on the list. So I definitely want to play Marvel 1 with Tasty Steve. But I'm just interested in like probably learning more about those games, like all of them. Because like I really got into that series with Marvel 3. So I know a decent amount about Marvel 2, and I don't know much about the games before that. So just having some fun, mashing on them, getting to learn about them at a little bit of a deeper level. I'm not trying to go too hard, but finding out a little bit more about them is going to be a lot of fun.
So I was speaking to Theory Fighter. Shouts to Theory Fighter, because obviously he plays a lot of these games and does videos on like specific buttons, the history of characters, and like mechanically in these games. And he made a very good point. I was like, oh, okay, now I get to try X-Men vs. Street Fighter. And he said, I wonder what version it's going to be. Because obviously, I think there was 3 different arcade versions. And he said, it could, we don't know which one it would be. And I was like, oh, okay, no, that's a fair point. And then, like, because I'm hoping the reception for that game, or at least from the announcement, was massive. Yeah. But I think it was massive because they're like, oh, if we bring this back, people think MVC4 could be somewhere within this timeline. I don't know.
Sure.
I mean,
I think that's a significant part of the hype for sure. I mean, another significant part of the hype is that like you literally couldn't buy Marvel 2. Like,
yes,
like
that's
Marvel
right.
2 was just nowhere. If you wanted to play the game, like there was no like legal way for you to obtain a copy and play it. So the fact that that's gonna be a thing again, and it's gonna have rollback netcode, like I think people are so hyped for that, right? Like Marvel 2 is such a legendary game, a huge staple of the FGC and a pillar of what it's become. So seeing that, just having accessibility again, I think also brings it up. But there's no doubt, as you mentioned, like everybody's thinking it, right? Everybody's thinking it. Everybody's getting the tissues ready for Evo. See if it actually happens. Like, let's not beat around the bush. You know what I mean?
I know what you guys thinking in the stream. Don't stop it. Stop it. That's rude.
By tissues, I mean for the tears. I don't know if
I don't know. I don't know what you're. I don't know what you're. Come on,
because I know I'm gonna be crying if something like that goes down at Evo. There's gonna be a whole lot of grown men shedding tears.
Of course, be the first time in 20 years that they've cried.
Big facts. Oh man,
they'll be there with their girlfriends. Like, you've never done this in front of me. It's like,
yeah.
I haven't.
I didn't know you could be so sensitive, so vulnerable.
Sorry.
Like, yeah, you ain't Marvel. It's just like, damn. Just like, damn. It's like that. It really do be though. That's how Marvel has reached some of us.
Sorry, I fell off the camera. Like, anyway, oh man. All right, we should be getting.
There's gonna be a whole lot of relationships put to the test if a new Marvel come out.
Bro,
time is getting split.
So, right, we're gonna before we get this match sorted, right? I said to myself, I said, if I start dating someone before Black Wukong comes out, I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disguise like a trip or something. I'm just gonna give it to you arbitrarily, and then when it comes out, I'm like, don't ask me.
Like, look, I gotta go to the Netherlands for like a week. He's done. Like, it's not gonna be streamed. It's something behind closed doors. Don't worry about it.
Oh, there's too many games now. It's just like the compromise. It's rough.
Nah, there is, bro. There's a lot of stuff on the horizon that I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to have a period of time where I can know my life, just so we could play some video games because there's a lot of cool stuff.
All right. Thank you very much for listening to mine and Rinja's podcast here. Make sure you subscribe to nopodcastchannel.com. Anyway, we've got Leith and A.K.I up, and he already countered the Hazanchi with upside down kick. Been a legitimate counter since season 1. Looks like it perfectly works here in season 2.
So setting up shop, booming away.
Right, what did they do again? Medium Sonic Boom's got a purpose now. Does more drive gauge damage, I think. And Heavy Sonic Boom does it as well, but I think the medium's the more impactful one in terms of drive damage. But he definitely dodged the bullet in this version.
Oh, absolutely. His character is one of the characters that I was like, oh, please don't let him stay intact. And, you know, of course, very well much intact. And as you mentioned with the drive gauge buffs as well, I think that's a little bit of a fair trade because of the longer duration of the parry. Like some of the fireball traps that he could really get like nuance with don't exist anymore. So I kind of like the fact that the medium fireball does more drive gauge chip, but I don't like anything that makes Guile good. So at the same time, never mind.
Oh, he missed his Sonic Hurricane. It looked like he missed the Sonic Hurricane input there. A.K.I, he's in burnout, but he can still close out this round. Don't show kicks. No overhead. Just the jab. Okay. He did get hit with a scaling penalty as well with Stand Fierce, I think. After Stand Fierce, instead of going to 80%, I think goes straight to 70 or something like that. So he did get hit with a scaling penalty. And I've noticed this about the game. I'm trying to snuff out buttons now, where I'm like, if you use that button a bit too much, I'm like, yep, the cops are gonna note that one down, and they're gonna give it a scaling penalty in the future. That's why I'm being very astute with certain buttons in this game.
Rashid, you're like, I can't abuse this Rashid button too much, or
you know,
they're coming from.
No, Rashid already has one. Rashid already has one.
Oh, what is it?
Crouching heavy punch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he already had it from the jump. Don't know why, but so did JP. But that makes a bit more sense. But anyway.
Yeah. Corner pressure. A.K.I just trying to block it and parry it out. Blocking it out right now, taking some. Okay, never mind.
The parry does the Kikoken to kind of regain some ground here as well. He's got level 3. He's got level 2 against those fireballs. So. I stagger.
Ooh, the hezzy right there. That was cool.
No cancel to burn out A.K.I though. No need. No need. Oh, maybe there is.
What? He's being greedy with the drive gauge. Oh my goodness, and A.K.I? You got this much belief?
He's
man gonna graduate from Ultra Academy?
Well, he can't feint a fireball though, that's the thing. If Leaf gets closer, like level 2, it will do its magic. No! Oh.
Well, spacing on that slide. OD blows through the Kosho. Oh my goodness.
I think the beautiful thing about that was the distance that was maintained the entire time. Because remember, Leaf got knocked down or pushed away, and he had to walk back in. While you're walking back in, the next boom's already out, and you're already at risk of being chipped, like getting clicked by a stray 700 damage or something like that. That was huge. A good play there by A.K.I.
And A.K.I, he did a smart job too. When he got a little bit closer in range, he would go with the OD Sonic Boom, right, with a less recovery. Try to make sure if that level 2 does come out, hopefully he can still block it.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Oh, but the whiff right there. Cleanly punished by Leith. Now he's got the corner. I make the most out of it, though. A.K.I just taking throws until he flash kicks. I literally thought about it. Yeah, I literally thought about it after the first throw.
Nice. Do you know what it is, right? I'll tell you this. But you know there's times where you think about it before you can even speak it, and it's like, damn, get there in time.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was like, we just saw. I wanted to like build upon the point about last time where he just took the throw until he flash kicked, and that's like where my mind was processing, and they just flash kicked, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right.
No more free Sonic Booms.
All right, we're on smoke today. Oh, okay, trying to shimmy, didn't work out. Remember, these guys are doing delayed jab or something else. They're not taking it.
Oh, and then a big jump, though. Lee's starting to catch on to the timing of the booms. Fakes out the overhead on the Serenity stance cancel.
Nice. They're getting that drive rush throw. To be fair, drive rush throw is actually pretty huge for Guile because of people trying to parry the booms. And then when he gets close. Hey, what's Kane doing in the lobby? Kane, stop spoiling it. God damn it. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Get out of here. Didn't pay for your cinema ticket. Get out of here.
Hey. And that's burnout, and we've seen kind of assassinate once the burnout has been placed upon his opponent. No level 2 as well this time, so he's just liberally throwing these fireballs. Yeah. Yeah, bruh.
He's fine, actually. You can just stay here.
No!
Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. Okay.
That was sick.
Least about to get it back. I like the slow Sonic Boom. I love the slow Sonic Boom. Oh man, he done the hard part. He done the hard part, but unfortunately, overhead just clicked him right at the end. Fell asleep at the wheel, man.
Yeah, for sure. I do like that though, because it felt like he did the overhead because he knew that he was looking to duck the fireball, right? So he was like, all right, I'm gonna make you stand up. But it looked like he stood up and ended up jumping. I don't know. It was a little weird at the end.
But here's the interesting part just before that, right? Look at the situation. Got sent full screen. He was in burnout. He only had one bar, and Kokosha doesn't go through projectiles, right?
Yeah.
And because you're not closing the gap because of what happened in that previous game, you're just sitting there, like you said, serenity stance, crouching the fireball, which basically makes it, Guile obligated to move forward. And it's like, okay, you've got this weird situation here where I don't want to get burnt out. I don't want to get chipped out. I can't let you in, like, for free. So we just wait in this weird scenario. And then, right as he got close, like you said, still sitting there, overhead comes out. And unfortunately gets hit. So that situation before that, without having the level 2 to kind of be the threat moving forward, that was significant.
Like, having that projectile invul super or option, like, it's so important against these heavy fireball characters for obvious reasons. But, like, specifically in those clutch moments, like, being able to take that fireball off the table is huge, right? Like, I feel like I saw that a lot with Itazan's matches at DreamHack Summer. Like, once he got that level 2, Daigo couldn't throw fireballs for free. Kawano couldn't throw fireballs for free. It immediately changed the landscape of the game and the neutral decisions that were made. So, yeah, as you mentioned, having that is huge, especially in those moments where the set is going to be decided.
Dude, it's crazy how, and because again, like if we're using Zangief's Super Art 2 as an example, just changing the dynamic of just kind of like the power play, right? Who's got the power right now? And in that situation, it's been happening in fighting games for ages. That's matchup statistics 101. If I get this tool, don't throw that out because it changes. And against Akuma, that's 4,000 damage. That's substantial against him. Set up with against these characters here, it's becoming a little bit more obvious as the games go by. It's like, okay, here's the counter, and it's very obvious to see 2 bars, anti-projectile tool. Remember, Chun-Li and Gief get follow-ups from their level 2s, but Zangief, I need a word with you, Capcom, because you took it away from Chun-Li and you gave it to him. No, hang on, hear me out, hold on, because you knew the level 2, so he gets it, like I said before, I'm just regurgitating him. He gets a level 2 quicker, and you made Bosch Dynamite build more meter. He combos into Bosch Dynamite. Why didn't they reduce the meter game when he lands the level 2? I don't know.
They want him to have meter, brother. They want him to be locked and loaded at all times.
To be fair, there are some characters in this game where they were spending extortionate amount of meter and they were not getting anything. Now, it's changed now. They're still spending the meter, but the reward is significantly different. And I'm thinking as well, of course, right? So, like I said, I'm looking for patterns in the game just to kind of anticipate what they're changing in the future. Okay, they might change some moves that inflict more drive damage on people, but then are they going to reward people for landing certain moves and certain buttons by replenishing their drive gauge? He's landing SPDs, he gets drive gauge back. Will that apply anywhere else? Or is it only him because of the risk entailed?
Yeah, that's a good point. I definitely feel like it's going to be a case-by-case basis, but I could see them making that apply to more cases going forward for sure, rather than just, the small list that we have right now.
Do you know what? Funny you mentioned that, because when I was talking with people in my stream about the changes, people were making very specific changes. I said, I don't think that's what they're after, because if you make it specific, it sounds selfish. But then I'm looking at all these changes, I'm like, okay, it looks like they want certain characters to just flourish at this point in time. But hey, what do I know? That's why we don't develop games.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, I don't mind kind of trying to do like the spotlight thing rather than like trying to master a perfectly balanced game, because I think that's very hard to do. So I don't mind just letting some characters have specific love for certain times.
First Akuma on the show though, seeing your power, working his magic, already had a good conversion at the start and that perfect parry as well.
Indeed.
Now, there's I was literally about to say it. It's happened with me as well. I was about to say there's an angle where you can air fireball, and Tensho kicks is very annoying to try and anti-air with, because the angle is incredibly awkward. You can do Tensho kicks, but with the early fireball, especially at this weirdly close range, it's not a good idea to do it.
This dude Akuma be schmoving, brother.
He glides. He's got rocket boosters.
Yeah, it's rare that you see Chun-Li like outsped on the ground right now. Like, if you just look at the walk speed of these two characters, like, my goodness.
you go, runs
Beautiful
away.
stuff.
Do the close out there. And again, like we say before, lowest vitality character in the game. I hope that's not only going to apply to him throughout the game's lifespan, because any combo, what a whiff punish. What a whiff punish. And the optimal conversion as well. He went straight for the forward fierce after the punish counter. So he knows what he's doing here, single power. But yeah, any combo looks glamorous against Akuma, by the way. The Hellfire allows that.
A couple of throws in the corner, waits out the parry and gets the punish counter throw on that one. OD fireball locker down. One more for the road.
So that's pretty much free because you won't react to the jump in time properly. The air fire will probably connect before that. And then it's like he's like plus 11, plus 12, smack bang in your face. It's a perfect scenario for 2 bars. Oh dear. What? I'd spend the level 3. Yeah, I'd spend it. 100% capitalize off that mistake. He's
I like that a lot. Wow, pretty low on drive gauge as well.
Fierce? Yeah, he pressed fierce.
Yeah. I would have done it too. Like I would have gone for some type of like drive gauge drain sequence, so I don't blame him.
And that's what you gotta be careful of. When it's literally on a platter to you, like I can burn this guy out, but he's got super, and they know that as well. And that might have cost him the whole game.
Indeed.
Is he gonna build it? He built it.
He does, bro. Chun-Li. Battery and a half.
Now, would you believe the sequence, the aforementioned sequence, would you believe he spent level 3 before that? Would you believe it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, Chun-Li's meter build has been wild. I don't know if there's been a change or if I've never noticed it the way I'm noticing it tonight, but it is wild. Like that level 2 in that previous match, for her to have another level 2 that quickly, and then as you mentioned, the level 3 to level 1 now, like what?
So part of the reason she builds a substantial amount of meter is the air target combo with jump fierce. If you actually look at both hits, they build a massive amount. The drive rush cancel with the crouching fierce as well. There's a couple of buttons out of the crooks here. Don't worry, I spotted them. I don't know if anyone else has.
Yeah, this has been an absurd amount of meter build.
That was a sick punish there with that stand like kick. Sorry, that was a sick.
No, his stand like kick is really good, and the Akuma players are honestly using it better than I thought they would already.
The Tencho kick to counter the demon flip into the guillotine. There you go. There's the Karen bar. How on earth did they distribute the white woman normals across the game? I don't know how they did it.
You know,
They've done it.
They did indeed. Everybody got a little piece.
That's it. The breadcrumbs on the floor. Yeah, well, I get new shoes. Hold that. All right, go show you. Nice drive rush. Interesting choice to do that, but he's near burnout here. That's why he gets the throw. Now he's got level 2 now.
Both players do. Oh my goodness! And both players trying to drive rush in that instance. Master barely beating Senior Power to the punch.
I'm not sure what Senior Power tried to do. I don't know if he held parry slightly and then moved forward in a reaction to that, or was he going to commit to the drive rush anyway? There, that angle. Sorry, I cut my own point. That angle I'm talking about.
Yeah, very hard. Oh, for you to successfully thwart that setup with Tencho. And of course, Akuma's damage so good to the corner, even without spitting a lot of drive.
Just wait. Still low on drive gauge here. He's looking to burn him out, and you could have done it with a sequence into Fireball. He definitely could have burnt out. He definitely could have burnt out Chun-Li there. Single power.
Oh, if that second medium punch was canceled into Fireball, or if it was a Fierce, she would have got burnt out. But it doesn't matter. Still gonna get smoked. Senior Power tying up the game.
Love that super art too there from Akuma. No need to get the follow-up. He does a fair amount of damage, especially with that extension in the corner, and already straight in there. We're going to spend, no we're not. We're going to give the respect he needs, but again, identified it, and if you can identify him, people are going to try and shimmy you. Wait for that button to come out. You get that full punish counter combo from the drive rush cancel.
Exactly. And Senior Power, he wasn't all the way in the corner, right? So he got to back up a little bit and apply that space to get the easy whip punish.
No guillotine. Backdashed. Okay, good jump away there from Bowmaster as well, actually.
Harassment. Senior Power trying to make Chun-Li come to him and then thwarting the anti-air with a dive kick cancel.
Bro, that dive kick undid her shoelaces. Oh no. He's got converted to level 2 now. Backdash again.
Yeah. I love that OD fireball.
It's just the angle it covers, man.
Oh, Kaloma dropped the combo. Both players gray day.
Overhead and good block this time round, so he has to deal with this. Oh no.
This man trying to triple overhead of Senior Power. Yo, the defense on Senior Power to get walked in, walked out on that many times for that long in front of his face, and for him not to reach, that was incredible discipline.
And then to kind of top that, the cherry on top of the cake there was as Valmaster down for the heavy kick, which would have given him even more plus frames than it normally has. He did the light DP confidently enough and got the cancel into the super. When you do that, it goes from like a 9-10 frame super to 2 frames. That's why it's connected to anti-air for the cinematic all the time. I only realized that like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I was like looking through his super combo page, and I was like, what do you mean 2 frame startup when canceled into? I was like,
do you know what I mean?
I was like, what? All right, then. But yeah, that's why, right? He gets that privilege of like every time he DPs, like the super connects, no matter where the angle is.
Again, it's been doing its job at the moment, but there has been 1 or 2 angles where, yeah, he's had to switch it up and do the dive kick. And Valmaster's always been committed to the regular anti-air timing because you're naturally programmed to do that when people come off the floor. It's just natural.
Yeah, exactly right. I don't know if he just has to kind of result to just the Tensho kicks so he can kind of keep his own timing.
What was that?
That was a dropped combo.
What the hell was that?
This is a huge punish from Valmaster, too. Not letting this moment pass him by.
Damn, what a video
overhead
game.
blocked.
What
Senior Power, bruh. I'm really impressed with the defense.
Dude, he actually, like, he's a really good player. And again, he got a lot of games in at DreamHack. And again, like I said, this is the guy who put Juicy Joe into losers round 1 of DreamHack summer. And you can see why.
This dude's serious. He's earning some points today regardless, being in the top 8. Oh, the fireball blowing through it. Thanks for the priority.
He looks super comfortable in this Chun-Li matchup as well. With the grounded tool.
Yeah.
Blocked. Big damage coming through. That's got to be the round. He might not even need to use level 1. No. Yeah, he does. All right.
Okay.
I was off 5 pixels.
Yeah, very, very close. Senior Power and Valmaster going to the final round here. Both players with a little bit over 2 bars as well.
Drive rushed in again with the stand light punch. I don't know. That's huge.
Woo! That is quite the time to risk an ODDP reversal. The final round of the set. Valmaster draining his life and drive.
I like the combo route he went for as well, not the typical stand heavy kick one. He's going to build another bar. Yeah, he's going to build a bar. Oh!
Woke up with the demon and actually caught him. Oh, this is going to put him on a pixel of drive gauge.
Yeah, so, all right, he's got a choice. He's either wakes up and like actually burns himself out or he blocks. I don't think he's going to block. No, he did, and he burned himself out.
He's got a bar left, though. This is not free pressure. With Senior Power, he's trying to bulldog him down. Throw's going to create some space. Dive kick on the toes, plus burnout. Very plus, but Valmaster still not letting the super go.
He needs another air fireball, probably.
He's got 2 bars. He's got over 2 bars. Oh, he spent it on a regular fireball. He's got to avoid the chip, and he doesn't. The jump back, just chasing her down. Lands on the fireball. Senior Power clutching it out.
Dude, how about that? Again, that's not the first Chun-Li we've seen in quite a detrimental scenario, trying to avoid a fireball or something around that while in burnout there.
Yeah.
But again, the defense, the decision-making, a little bit of a jump scare there with the combo drop and putting him in a nasty scenario anyway, but woke up with Demon, and look, after that flash, you can't jump.
Yeah.
And it's just, remember, this is the weakest Raging Demon's ever been, but it still has its practicality, and a wake up is one of them, especially if you think he's going to do the other super. So
yeah, exactly. The flash, like after the flash, it's done. Like whatever has happened has happened. So like it's not invincible. Like so like you said, it's the weakest the demon's ever been. It's not invincible at all. But it's 0 after the flash, right? So like if he flashes and you're not already doing a move, you got grabbed. It's not like you could react with like an invincible move after the flash. Like it's too late at that point. So even if it isn't invincible, you have to have something already out there to beat it.
Which is what makes it's going to be interesting down the line with the development of Raging Demon, because again, for those of you who don't know, most of us should know by now. In Street Fighter 5, when he activated V Trigger 1, he'd do a Shoryuken, it'd cause a hard knockdown. If he had CA, he mixed up between the Demon setup, or he comboed you into the other super. Now it's happening on Wake Up. Essentially, it's happening on Wake Up in this game, and because you just see animation, you hold up afterwards, basically just you're gonna grab. And it does, I think he does 45% or 47 against the average character.
I believe, I want to say 47 because I know it's like a little bit above his level 3 CA. and I think his level 3 CA is 445. I'm checking right now.
Something like that. We'll get that done. But as
Demon is 47 and CA is 45.
Perfect. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking with us. We have now rounded out our 8 players for today's set and reset. World Warrior #1 from France and Monaco. Rinchu, we got on the winner's side.
We got RMK Fast going up against Alfit, and then we got Swallo going up against Kusagi. Definitely looking forward to both of those matches. And then on the loser side of things, we got Senior Power, who we just saw advance with the Akuma, going up against Lionheart, who we haven't seen on stream today, but I am familiar with the name. And then A.K.I and Kane at the bottom. That's a barn burner.
So we do have 2 Cammys, Blanka Aki, Ken, Ryu Luke, Akuma, Guile.
Or
Good
Jamie.
round out, yeah. Oh yeah, and Jamie too. So we actually have a nice diverse top 8 here. You'll see this a lot more, I feel, this version of the game. And they're gonna be, again, adding more characters. There's 2 KOF guests coming in. There's gonna be Elena. I think Elena's gonna surprise everybody. I really think so. That's just me personally, though.
Oh boy.
But we got to deal with the dictator first. See how he pans out, because obviously that character guy that came out the other day, that means it's just it's gonna be long. Basically, it's just gonna be long. And from what I looked at the character guy, it looks really long. So.
Oh man, and if y'all haven't seen that trailer or sleeping on the gameplay from Vice a little bit, we're gonna give you an opportunity to go check it out. So we're gonna take a quick break right here on Reversal GG. We'll be back with the top 8. Don't go nowhere. Or are we not? Oh, there.
All right, and welcome back to today's World Warrior for France and Monaco here. Set and reset with myself, Jammers, and Ringe calling the action. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying thus far. But thank you for joining us now because it is the top 8 action. Ringe, talk to me, baby. How are we feeling?
Yeah, man, it's been a great time so far here. World Warrior France, Monaco 2024. We're kicking off the World Warrior season, right? I don't know if this is like the actual first World Warrior event that's happened. I feel like it is, actually, if I recall correctly. But either way, it's been a good time here, and you can see the full schedule for what we got cracking here for the World Warrior. We're starting here with June 21st, going all the way through to the finals that are happening in December. We're going to crown. This is a super region as well, so we got 2 people qualifying in the Capcom Cup from the France-Monaco region. It's going to be a good time, Jammers.
It is indeed. And remember, like I said, I can't reiterate this enough. Go on Capcom Pro Tour for 2024-2025 season. And check what region you're a part of, because some regions are regular regions and others are super regions. And again, the one with super regions, they're probably going to be even more enticing to watch. But don't sleep on the ones that are regular ones. So keep an eye out for that. Every tournament matters, just like every penny or every dime counts. Every tournament matters now. So keep playing, guys. Got to keep playing.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And of course, set and reset does go down weekly, even with other World Warrior events going on. Europe only on Thursdays, so make sure y'all stay locked and loaded. Start.gg/SF6EU, a real easy link to remember to get your signups each and every week over here on Reversal GG, man.
Indeed. And again, just keep an eye out for that. They put it out there. And you can see with this lovely artwork that the Reversal team put together, Valmaster sitting on there, keeping his throne. I believe the graphic is going to change every World Warrior. So it could be a different one when it comes to World Warrior number 2 next month for France and Monaco. Now
that's sick, man. I really love like custom art like that. Sorry to step on your
no. That's for sure. Listen, we got to give credit and admire the amazing work that these people do behind the scenes, just to again show a graphic for like 5 seconds that people are like, oh, that looks nice, and it's like, no, that is very nice.
Yeah, 100%, man. Another very nice thing that's going down this year is UFA, of course, now offline premier status for the Capcom Pro Tour as well. So winner of that is qualified into Capcom Cup. Very justified, very deserving, considering this has been a premier tournament not only in Europe, but the entire world for some time now. So big ups to that being a part of the Capcom Pro Tour. Register today. I believe Abu said that the early bird special ends this weekend, right, Jammers?
That's right. Yeah, there you go. It ends on Sunday. So please, if you are thinking about sign up to UFA and you want it to be a little bit cheaper, do it now or do it before Sunday. Because if you say, oh my God, traveling so expensive or entry fee so expensive, Abu gave you a chance and you didn't want to take it. I know what you people are like. I know what these people are like. You know what they'll do? I bet you any money they're going to sign up on Monday and go, damn, this is expensive. I said, Abu told you Sunday. What did you do? Listen.
Everywhere, brother. The UFA Twitter account's doing it. Abu's Twitter account doing it. We're doing it here on the World Warrior. No excuses to get that early bird in, fam.
All right, we are getting perfect, right on cue. We are going to show you guys the top 8 bracket. If you are just joining us, this is what it is. It's an all French affair, believe it or not. And of course, we got RMK Fast going up against Alfit in that first lineup there. And then the other side of winners semifinals will be Swallo going up against Kusagi. Phenomenal stuff with the Shotos. Down on the loser side, it's in your power. The only Akuma we see here at the moment, and putting in that work, doing that due diligence. Here we go up against Lionheart, Akuma versus Cammy. Looking forward to seeing that because we did have him on the show, the set show, not too long ago, earlier this year. And of course, the last game in losers round 1 will be A.K.I going up against Kane. Another classic one here for Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, boy. Very much looking forward to that one. Seeing what Kane's going to use up against the Guile. Right? Like, yeah, I would be very interested to see if he uses the Jamie because of the projectile invulnerability on, like, the breakdance fighting.
Oh,
so
it's
that
better
could
now.
Be something. Huh?
It's better now, so.
Yeah, it's better now. So I want to see if he tries that. Tries to get the drinks in early to start using it. But yeah, that's going to be in quite a while because, like you said, it's our last match of losers round 1 of top 8. So we got to start in the winners side of things, of course. The semis are upon us. RMK Fast versus Alfit. Both of these players looking extremely strong going into this set. Let's see, though. Alfit has been clean, but Blanka can always make you very uncomfortable.
Remember, we saw this with X and Punk, LCQ. We've seen it in various other tournaments as well. A bit annoying, especially if you don't understand the certain aspects of where Blanka is super strong. But with the change that happened to both, still pretty effective. Even Blanka as well. There's a mix out there into the overhead from the hooligan. Alfit is just on point. He's tearing it up.
He is. Look at this, man. Like, literally, like, all the little things where if you're not super on point, people can get free pressure or free damage, like these Blanka balls, like these jumps out of the corner. Everything's getting punished. Perfect parry on the Blanka ball. We see, the cross-up jump. He just wasn't blocking after the parry.
I think that was very fortuitous. I think he's anticipating something else. And because he did tap parry, the roundhouse got there just in the next time. Shouts to slow start up. When it's fortuitous, you'll know about it.
And now we're in the corner already. Oh, reaching. Alfit. He's had his professor coat on this whole night. Oh my goodness. More lessons being taught. Burns himself out in the process because the kill is imminent. Alfit already up 1-0 in the blink of an eye.
A man like Alfit isn't here to play. The more points he can acquire now, the easier it will be down the line, hopefully. When it comes to accruing those points. It's a regional final for this region. Gonna get the up ball for the conversion, close the gap, and then that looked like a dive kick. He got an input wrong. That looked like a kick. Must have got the input wrong.
You get a neutral jump, do it, right?
I don't think you can.
Yeah, so I don't know just didn't get the forward jump that he was looking for or what happened.
Yeah, probably that. Water again. Yeah, this time round. I like that he hesitated though. Don't want to make it go for a turn for the worst.
Still parried though, keeping all his drive gauge intact. Even if you don't get the perfect parry, it's important. Just keep it going, but man, that crowd strong. It's one of the best buds in the game.
You kind of have to look at it like, if you perfect parry, you get like the bit of meter back and damage, but then if you just hold parry, you actually get a chunk of bar back anyway. So you're actually getting rewarded in some regard.
Agreed.
Wow. Only in France do they do that.
One right into the block ball. Oh, and then of course the light one. Classic mix after.
Here he comes. I ain't seen this in a while. Here we go.
Use this.
Oh right, yeah, that kills it as well. Yeah, you got. There's another layer to that now, of course, because obviously if you do wake up drive motion, you block. He hasn't got a 6-frame medium either, so he has to do light. But then he has to go straight. He has to go straight into the electricity, and then you get some weird conversion. So that can throw him off as well in the corner.
Alfit, like we said, man, has been very on point tonight. Not letting anything slip through the cracks in terms of knowledge. Oh, back to back with it.
Ooh, that button still works.
Oh!
Is that going to be a conversion? No, he doesn't spend level 3, so he's confident that, and there you go. Gets the reset, low forward into DI. A couple more players are starting to be a little bit obnoxious with that now because it is a special cancelable. You think they're going to convert into the drive rush cancel? Hell no. I'll steal the damage, get that reset, even if my damage is failed.
The confidence from Alfit, man, it just looks like there's not been any hesitation, right? Like, it's not like he's trying to figure out any decisions in the moment. It looks like he just knows.
He cut button. If he timed that a little bit better, it would have lost. But he actually went for it. Yeah.
Mid screen Blanka Chan.
There it is. Okay. I didn't say cross up, but is that the round? It is. He's always got bar. Like he's just always got bar for the level 3. But to be fair, Cammy was doing that in season 1 anyway. Just
I mean, also to be fair, remember that last round, instead of converting with meter, he just did the DI, right? He did the DI reset. So he had that meter from the last round because of the reset rather than spinning it.
Yeah, good point there, Rin. Oi! I know it's got a bigger hurt box, but still. Hitbox still works, functions just fine.
It needed a bigger hurt box though. That move, the amount of times I saw that move go non-whiff punished by like the best whiff punishers in the game was crazy.
I always said sweeps are good against it. Sweeps are good against it, but like just the general ward, I can definitely understand what you mean. Like it should punish a lot more.
Well, he sweeps definitely, but like, I am surprised how often I didn't see that move get like crouch strong drivers cancel punish. You know.
Lost and block with that spiral. It looked like from the burnout. We've got dry reversal again. Still got some gauge to work with.
Oh man,
he's only got level 1 right now. Yeah, he's only got level 1, and he jumped.
Oh yeah, the parry holding on there again. Every bit of it counts. That's why every bit of it counts. The OD takes off a huge chunk. The throw afterwards. RMK puts around on the board.
And this is good. Yeah, gonna get the cancel here. Lightning Beast ready and waiting. Gonna pop him in the corner. What's the defensive choice by Alfin this time? He blocked.
I can't do anything but insanely laugh when I see the back-to-back crouch strongs and the second one hits.
Nice I mean, defense, it's Luke all over again.
Yeah, it's very much the same tendency.
Oh yeah, this is gonna take off an abundance of health. And then can he get there? Yes, he can.
Damn. Inflicting the damage, still burnt out. Alfit resigned to his fate. Takes the throw, going to a game 4.
Well, I mean, at that point, you only had 2 choices. Wake up super or just take it. Because after taking that much damage for your reversal not working, I don't blame you for being a deer in headline.
Oh, nice. Not anticipating the cancel to the OD ball. Flip. Air ball slightly misspaced.
Oh, he just waits. Damn, what a stare down.
Straight up. The weight into the throw. This is what I mean, though. Like, Alfin, the way he's moving is so confident. Like, he's committed to a lot of the timings, right? Like, he's not trying to visually confirm in the moment these things. Like, his read is just that confidence where he's like, okay, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to hesitate just a little bit, long enough to realize I'm not going to get hit by the reversal, but still quick enough to catch the opponent off guard with a walk-up throw.
Yeah, I mean, like, the extra lag to his movement with the crouching medium punch after the shimmy attempt as well, even there, it's been super on point. It's like he just reads the player's mind and their timing, so he's kind of in sync with them.
Yeah, it's really impressive. That was a great way to get out of the OD spin knuckle in the corner, though. Shouts to charge moves. I don't got to guess.
All right, pressure being applied there, gets out. Nice little trade.
Yeah, what a trade.
Air to air gets slammed out of the ground there. There are some buttons in the game where on counter hit they will do a knockdown in some fashion when it's an air to air. But it doesn't matter because that's the clean 3-0 by Alfin. Reigns supreme and books his place in the winners final. This man is on some smoke today. Crazy.
He really has just looked good the whole time. Like we talked about before, in terms of just the little stuff is not slipping through. Like anytime the opponent tries to do something lazy, like he immediately punishes it. Like always on point with the perfect parries. No, but I haven't seen one jump out that hasn't been cross-cut DP'd. Like everything has just been clean.
That's what you need, man. And again, I think he just really enjoys playing Cammy. He probably has a few reservations about this version where it can take a long term, but right now he's in a good spot. And because he is in winners final, you'll have a minimum of 35 points. So I'd be pretty pleased. Obviously, go for the win, please. Don't listen to me. I'd be pretty satisfied with 35 points in the long term anyway. But go for the win today. And just looking at this bracket of characters he has to face, some of the shows can be a little bit annoying because especially if you're more fireball orientated, like quick spin knuckle now. You can't use that anymore. So you got to use a little bit more button, and you have to jump a bit more as well. And they've nerfed her dive kick. Let's not forget that they nerfed it. So it's easier to anti-air. I think it's got smaller hurt box around the foot when it's on the ground. So there's a couple of changes they've done to the dive kick. So.
Interesting. I wanted to build upon one of your points that you kind of brought up, where it was like you're like, I'd be satisfied with 35 points, but by all means, go for the win, right? Like, obviously, go for the win. I listened to I was watching Hot Ones recently, not the Yipes Lee Chung version, but the actual version with and they were interviewing Lewis Hamilton, and they were asking the F1 driver, and they were like, just for the people that don't know, I was sure you're educated, but they asked him, like, when you were being like on your top tier run, like what kept you going, like to be so successful, right? He was like, honestly, I had to start like visualizing me chasing myself on the track, right? And I feel like that could be, right. Like I like that you reacted like that, because I feel like that is definitely one of those things that can unlock a further level, right? Not being satisfied even with a W, like really taking some time to look at yourself, and even in victories, figuring out what went wrong. So that's just something that you reminded me of.
That was well articulated, and I think a lot of people probably need to hear that. I have to visualize chasing myself. How about that going forward for a life lesson?
Yeah, I was, damn son, I was like, that was, I can see why you the best. Like, when you're thinking like that, I understand.
All right,
Kusagi right now, trying to make Ryu look like the best Shoto, bro. My goodness, the damage.
Yeah, he was already hitting like a tank anyway. They just improved neutral aspect, and they gave him +3 on block solar plexus as well. So now he's got a taller half screen, and if you don't parry it, you're basically in trouble.
Yeah, I feel so bad when like the Ryus throw that move out in neutral. I just like swing into it. I'm like, why?
Oh, what a block!
Oh, beautiful bait.
Burn him out.
Oh my! Oh, he wanted to kill him. Wow, he went for the overhead reset for the kill. That was rude.
I like that Swallo was basically just holding back the whole time, not crouch blocking, just hold back.
He's like, nah, bro, I know how you get the kill here. Oh, Kusanagi. It's the Hashigeki buffer behind it to confirm the super bully ball to start the set.
Well, Kusanagi has had some of the fastest games today, rivaling Alfin and probably a couple other players, but Kusanagi's been beating these opponents in record time, I've got to say.
Stalling up, immediate sweep to stuff the driver.
You know who also does that? Akuma players.
Okay.
I've seen a couple of Akuma players when a drive rush is coming out, they do sweep. I'm not sure if it's a reaction or they're anticipating it, but I've seen sweep against drive rush from Akuma players as well.
I like that.
Well,
very impressive. And then catching them trying to walk away. Nah, you staying in range. That shoulder plexus +3 on block.
dude, a lot of the Ken players today have shown no fear with this Dragon Life. They've just been doing it, especially in Burnout, to be fair, because there's no DI threat, so they're alright.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh no, maybe try to get a little greedy after that one. The light one is 0 on block and Burnout, so opponents can freely press, and if you get greedy, that's what happens.
That's true. He tried to run away there because that Hashigeku's plus on block. He will try to walk away because you try to walk away from the throw, but he clipped him low, and you get the drive rush cancel conversion. Good stuff there from Kusanagi. Ah, okay. Gotta reset the scaling.
Like you can tell, there's been a couple of instances where Swallo has tried to walk away, like not really used to the situation against Ryu and how plus he is and how quick the proximity block for the crouch medium kick will activate.
I'm loving Kusanagi's perfect parry timing though into the options. He tried an overhead, got blocked. He tried to throw, got tech. He's done a sweep before, so he's really mixing up afterwards.
And yeah, he's looking heavily for the parries right now. Into the backdash actually gets clipped. It's gonna put Kusanagi on a pixel drive meter. What's he gonna do with that?
Oh, he could commit to a wake-up option. He might do. And he just blocks.
He just holds it from that distance. And Kusanagi not reacting, just holding the meter perhaps. Maybe not wanting to spin any of the bar considering the life deficit.
Well, level 3 wouldn't have reached. Shin Hashigeki could have been a bit awkward. And you know when you wake up DP, so.
I meant like at the end, because yeah, like you mentioned, like after the level 3, he was way out of range.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. No confirm, but you got to grab.
Oh my lord, that fireball was too close, man.
You can. Low on dry gauge here. Let's see if Kusanagi can take advantage of that. He's trying to, but that regeneration is relatively fast.
He's feeling comfortable right now.
Yeah, he's trying to get into parry while he does a Hashigeki at the start, but it looks very similar to Hadouken. Oh dear. What a block.
Blocks it out this time.
What a block.
Yeah, that Dragon Lash conditioning.
Oh,
Did it get the bait out? Good reads here from Swallo, knowing Kusanagi gonna pop off twice in a row.
so Kusanagi and Valmaster have done that today. And it's just to me, it's the thought process of spending 4 bars on trying to land 1 reversal. Like, putting that into words just sounds absurd.
On paper, yeah, you're like, what is this decision, brother? But like, I can't criticize it too hard because I'll do it. But like, yeah, when you look at it in terms of the resources on paper, it's not really worth.
There we go. Get the 3 pieces to the Shoryuken there, and a delayed throw tech as well. Still marshaled in the corner. He ain't giving up. He's not backing down. Nice trade.
Interesting little trade with the Jin Ride. Those sneaking in a sweep, and of course the back throw was coming. You know he wanted the corner for himself.
Oh, no. Yeah, and he already did the hard part as well. He got him there. I think he didn't register that he got the light hit before the confirm, and then he just got thrown out of it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Very parry. Gotta be careful. No one's tried to DI a fireball though. They're playing it super safe. They're just parry, trying to chase it down after the drive rush. No jumps either. Nice quick punish.
Yeah, closest we've seen is like perfect parries into gambits afterward, more than trying to anticipate the fireballs. Does jump out there though, and free throw on the parry attempt.
There you go. Try to come.
Shogeki got caught trying to take his turn early. Outside of range of the jab actually.
Don't be too greedy with the stun, so he might threaten it before he takes the risk, and he does. Gets the throw. There you have it.
Swallo gonna be going up 2-1 right now. That's interesting to me on the drive rush too. It felt like because he didn't do a bait, he did like a delayed jab. It felt like, and I wonder if the timing of that would have like given him a moment to where the flash happens for the reversal super and he could block before the jab comes out. I wonder if that was like the timing he did it there, or if it just looked weird to me.
I mean, it's a theory. I can never rule out. I can never rule out possibilities in this game because of how many variables and hypotheticals we have.
You could do.
Yeah, and it's kind of like we're obviously the second pair of eyes, the third person perspective, so we can see it. They have other ideas when they are making those choices, right? And it's very interesting to see because like there's things we just look at and it's like, oh wait, like it's probably not a good idea, or don't do that, and then they do it and it's like, okay, remember in the hot seat psychology is a lot different from our seat. I had to explain this to someone literally yesterday. I said, I'm just a professional fan on the mic. That's it.
Yeah, 100%.
That's probably the best way to articulate. I'm a professional fan. I will be a professional, but I will talk like I'm a fan. I'm like, yo, like, what do you
Yeah, as it should be, as far as I'm concerned. I think that's the best vibe for commentary.
Well, he's gone for a character swap here, gone with the loop. Little bit different tactics in neutral. I do think Ryu has a little bit more to offer, but the game plan is pretty consistent, even with this slightly toned down, quote-unquote, toned down loop.
Ooh, Kusanagi. Wasn't a true block string off the crouch medium kick. I thought trying to press something.
Oh, he tried to grab. I love the walk away. I love the walk away. So it looks like when he either hears the sound cue, or he naturally just walks away when he sees that Kusanagi trying to parry his fireball.
Swally, this is nice job. I always like seeing the perfect parries on the light stream. But yeah, it looks like Swally to me has been letting he lets the drive rushes rock a little bit longer. Like he doesn't use the immediate jab out of there. Parry. Oh no, he committed to the jab after.
And scares all clean. And he's done the Bonchan, but he's not dead yet. He's actually in danger of losing the game himself, Kusanagi. He needs to gain some ground before he takes another risk.
I knew it. As soon as he got over 2 bars, he sent the OD, but it's too late. He wanted to put some chip damage on Kusanagi before committing to the run DP, and OD Fireball was the best way to do it, but he was low on drive gauge. So everything took too much time. By the time he was going to get him close to being chipped out, he had gotten his drive gauge back.
And again, we see those kind of scenarios with drive rush cancels, like we said, 2 bars. It's like, it doesn't matter how much meter you have, the philosophy is still the same. It's like, that's why these people are waiting, and sometimes burnout opponents will take advantage of that.
Yep.
Full throw. Oh, you sneaky bugger. And he still gets huge mileage off these jab conversions, despite the scaling. And he will hit him with the cinematic. And he's going to burn him out as well. This is a very good look for Swallo right now. This is a very good look for Swallo right now.
Yeah. Honestly, I was going to say, just force the issue. Because even if Kusanagi spins that level 1, you're still in a great position.
Remember, there's ranges where both can blast. It doesn't fully connect. I don't know if that range after like the level 3 was right in that ideal range, but regardless, he got the round. We can move forward. No throw yet.
And to me, it looks like he's letting these drive rush jabs rock a little bit longer, and what that does is it gets you into strike throw range, right? Like usually if you do it too quick, you're a little far for immediate strike throw.
He's standing up all the time. I reckon if he does a run cancel and then goes for a throw, he might be able to get him, or even run stop into a low. He stood up all the time. What's gonna happen here? Oh, he's in trouble.
He's so far. Oh no, you can't do that against the projectiles. Now you're screwed. In the corner, you just gotta take this chip. Kusanagi wraps up the set 3-2 with the loop. Oh no. Oh, it's 2-2 now. My bad.
Oh, there you go.
They updated the score so quick that I got mixed. Well done, production.
All right, there we go. Looking good here for Kusanagi before. And yeah, he got caught flinching here before he has to break away with the Shoryuken because he's not looking too good. And he tried to do a commitment.
No.
That was a commitment.
Put the ring on the wrong one, brother. Should have got a prenup.
Oh, yeah, what a whiff punish there with the sweep. Still highly effective, those normals are. And he beats it to the punch. Drive rush to drive rush.
Yeah, legit, just like a few frames. Of course, the back throw, we always talk about that. The drive rush out of the corner, the drive rush cancel out of the corner. The back throw's coming, so they get the corner positioning now. Builds to the level 3, but yeah, in a way that he couldn't follow up.
Blocked, yeah. There you go. Bang.
What a combo they ended, bro. Like triple fierce drive rush cancel level 2.
Nah, man, they told you that Eraser had about like 4 punches before the final cinematic. He had another 7, like because it was fierce. Oh, now I'll do my level 2. You know what I mean, so no, that was a really good, back and forth between those guys until Kusanagi kind of obliterated him in that last game. But again, there was a lot of subtle, high-level choices and situations those guys were creating, which was actually really good to see, despite them both being Shotos, by the way. So.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's what's so cool about Street Fighter is that Shoto archetype is so like time tested and how do I put it? It's just like always good. That kid is always gonna remain good and solid. So like when you see 2 players that are really like just Shoto players and have been putting a lot of time into these type of characters, I love seeing 2 Shotos go back and forth. Like there's so many little decisions that are made, so many spacing choices that matter on a, I was gonna say global level, but on like a set deciding level.
Yeah, you'll have that, and we'll probably see the Shotos encounter each other in tournament play a lot more this season. Luke's still going to be used a fair bit. Don't worry, the Chem players will come out at the correct time. I'm watching you. You think you're playing Metal Gear Solid, but the security team are always watching you. Don't worry. Ryu, you'll see. The thing is with Ryu, like the top level players are a little bit different with Ryu. No matter what you give him, you could give him, you know, free $5,000. You can give him a new house. They're just gonna think the same. They're gonna think the same. I mean, it's like no matter what you do. So let's see what happens in this next set here. Akuma versus Cammy.
Senior power versus Lionheart. These Akumas, they love chucking their fireballs, and it's a good fireball to chuck.
Nice drive reversal. They want to deal with the situation afterwards. Guaranteed, and he gets an offensive situation afterwards as well. So.
And heavy kick after. Okay. Just clean anti-air. Even with senior power throwing so many fireballs, right? Still ready for the anti-air that time, but nice little drive rush underneath the air fireball.
Big parry again, because the first one looked a bit awkward because of how the dive kick connected relatively high. But
yeah,
the punish done.
Oh man, me regular parrying a dive kick to get my button perfect parried back. Ooh, that one hurts. That one stings.
It's rough. Stand fierce. And I tell you what, right? He's got good conversion. He's got a couple of good drive damage strings. Stand fierce into light Hadouken when he takes off a stock. The jab into the medium punch target combo into Hadouken takes off a stock, and the pushback is pretty good. He's got pretty good threatening drive gauge damage strings, and that's going to be game one there with the sip of Calamity. Ooh, close it out.
Goodness gracious, the violence went out just like that for senior power.
That's a cool looking super, by the way. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Agreed, 100%. I don't know if people are out here trying to hate because they're already seeing it a good bit, but it's a cool super.
To be fair, you do see it like quite frequently. So.
Yeah, like a lot. Ooh. Walk speed on these two characters, bro.
Well, you know what? Like, Senior Power's been jumping. Nice back throw. Yeah, Senior Power's been jumping, but when I watch a lot of the Japanese players, like, they are firmly feet planted on the ground.
Yeah.
Because you don't need a jump with this dude. It's just a luxury.
No. He's so fast. You're covering the same amount of distance just by walking, like at the same speed.
Lion is going to be in the round there to Lionheart. Getting that gyro drive smasher. Close out that round. And remember, he's got 1,000 less than normal, despite damage scaling. To be fair, when Akuma does hit you, it looks like he's doing 9k damage, or you've got 9k health when he hits you. It's like, what the hell's going on here?
Which I think is the proper way to build this character. Like, I'm completely fine with it. Like, he's supposed to hit hard and he's supposed to die.
All right, there you go. A paper tiger, as C4 would call it.
Yeah, exactly.
The block. Gotta run away though. He's still got a relatively healthy amount of drive gauge to work with. And I was saying this before about Akuma. So Akuma doesn't necessarily rely on drive rush cancel combos. He uses all his EX moves and he gets amazing juggles. So he has to burn himself out to land the optimal and cool stuff. It's a very interesting way of balancing a character.
Yeah, exactly. I think like a lot of how he operates is super smart. And like it's not just like these free abusive strengths without some drawbacks.
I mean, to be fair, missed. All right, I like the attempt though. He hasn't come on grabbed all day. Stand fist kind of abused him, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, we're not exactly perfect, but you know.
Oh yeah, we're close enough.
Yeah.
He's trying to get.
He's got great abusive tools, but like you said, to get the big damage, at least it costs something.
Goes low, plus on block. He kind of forgot that or disrespected it. Perfect parry again.
So many perfect parries for senior power this set. Oh, chops the hooligan in half.
That's plus on block that guillotine. I think it's like +4 or something. So
I'll look it up
from
in a
there.
moment. What is happening? Air to airs.
I don't know what these guys are doing.
Bruh, and again, just staying in the skies. Oh my goodness.
And to be fair, I can't blame them in one aspect, only because trying to DP or just being in the right mindset to react in a tense situation like that, being trapped in the corner is hard. But it looked incredibly lasagna gameplay there.
You're correct. +4.
Okay, so it's +4 minimum. Yeah.
Yeah, +4 minimum. Can get to +7.
What a whip punish.
Woo. EP on the dive kick. Love seeing that. I feel like people get a little hesitant about that, but she's got a decent amount of landing recovery on the dive kick. So
again, that was super early, and he was able to get a full grounded combo on that, and you have probably lost the round. He's going to pick burnout instead to make this incredibly easy. Let's try it. Here we go.
And I love just going straight into it because even if they're reversal level 1, you're still in such a good spot that it's honestly better for you to drain that resource going into the next round.
I mean, Akuma's pretty formidable in burnout, I won't lie. And he tried it again, and it worked this time around. Oh, he tried to air-to-air that demon dive kick.
Oh, just OD in this one.
Fireball again.
It was scary. Nice empty jump back though from Lionheart, not expose himself on the landing frames. Jab check all day.
Yeah, the fact that she fishes for crouch media punch counter hit conversion off the stand jab in neutral is still is brilliant to do in neutral, especially if you're not going to be using other tools or jumping as much.
Yeah, very, very strong.
And people press lights to pump themselves up anyway to get ready to react to something different. Oh,
yeah. Beautiful light meta response right there with the light kick. Still dangerous for Lionheart though. Oh no, bro. Nice spacing trap right there. OD for fireball, dash of ODDP for the kill. Senior power set point.
Incredibly strong here. Senior power with the air fireball. Couldn't get the conversion in time from the drive rush. A good walk away as well. Oh no! This is gonna hurt. This will hurt. And your drive gauge will know about it.
What's senior power gonna do, bro? He's barely gonna have any drive gauge. He's got 3 bars. What are we risking?
He can protect it, or he can try and run away.
Yeah, tried to jump or backdash. Either way, got hit, and now the CA comes through.
Now, the shoe's on the other foot here. The Lionheart, Akuma's pretty close. You can commit to something, or leave it. And he runs away.
Yeah, and he wanted the OD fireball, right? He didn't want to put himself at risk. Oh, beautiful conversion with the remaining OD. But yeah, to me, senior power goes for the OD fireball right there, right? To try to burn Lionheart out without committing to something that could get him hit. But yeah, great stuff. Lionheart avoided it. Saved that OD meter for the kill.
I like that he's been adjusting his spacing to EX Air Hadouken as we've been going along, because that's been the problematic fireball for him, at least up close.
Absolutely.
Check again.
Damn! I can't believe that heavy kick hit, bro.
I mean, it's a double-edged sword. It's got to work somewhere. And he caught him again for the air fireball, even despite doing it further away, and he can get the round. He's going to have to spend level 1, though.
More than willing to do it. Senior power back to set point, just like that.
No qualms here. He builds an abundance of meter.
Good anime flame round start.
Okay. I've never seen that before, but.
So I'm saying, feeling frisky.
Alright.
A little bit too far, nobody trying to take their turn immediately.
Neutral jumping. I think he's trying to like anticipate. Not even a meaty spiral arrow. Oh, that was oh dear. Oh dear.
Yikes, brother. Pixel? Yeah.
Hey, he's holding up. He wants to protect his drive gauge. He wants to protect it. Look at that. Despite all the lights that he done. Remember, lights don't take away that much drive gauge on block. Despite all the lights he did, he still didn't get burnt out.
Yeah, the lights, minuscule drive gauge damage, man.
And he probably didn't want to delay a button in case senior power challenged.
Yeah, exactly.
What a jump.
He's just trying to keep a tight block string going, but unfortunate for him now. Senior power has the corner.
That could have been chased down by an EX spiral arrow. I've seen Hurricane do that.
Oh, that's right, the jump back, right?
Yeah, when he jumped back against the dive kick, he could have, never mind, he's already got him anyway. But when he jumped back against the dive kick before, like, I've seen Hurricane just catch those things with spiral arrow. It is possible. Sorry.
You get the landing free punish on the perfect parry jump in, though. That's unfortunate.
It's a bit annoying because, like, sometimes you think you use the wrong button and it turns out to get you a full grounded combo, and then when you think, no, he'll land before I get this thing, they're airborne, and it messes up your whole sequence entirely.
Yeah, it's very hard, very annoying to deal with.
Yeah, he's got to connect one hit, or he can wait to build some sort of meter for the level 3 and then play around with that Lionheart, but this is huge.
Lionheart, man, it's so scary. Yeah, look at this, just bullying his way in now with the demon flips. Except +4 on the guillotine, and now turns into +8. The dive kick also, good frame data. But just jumps and commits to a button landing frame. Punished Lionheart. Reaching a long distance to get it. 2 up just like that.
All right, 2 apiece. The scores on the doors right now. That looked a bit... Like, I'm glad he got that. That looked a bit scary, only because... you can change the versions of Akuma's demon flip, right? So you could do one up close, you could do one that closes the distance really quickly with the heavy version. It's like, if you rocked into the wrong demon flip, that's just a scary thought to think about. And sometimes that's what I usually have on commentary. It's like, oh, this could have happened as opposed to what happened. I talk about a situation, not the situation sometimes.
Yeah, and like, yeah, exactly. Not only because he have done like one of the shallow demon flips, right? But yeah, and then the guillotine as well just immediately drops him down. So like he could have very well have caught in some plus frames, caught in something that led to Lionheart's defeat. But fortunately for him, he got out of the way of that demon flip. Now we're going to a game 5.
I think the funny thing about demon flip is you watch this Akuma play and you're like, yeah, he didn't need to grab it. Like, he didn't. Like the guillotine enough alone, especially when you do an empty demon flip, you get Oki from different situations, and then he can turn it into the guillotine. You're probably thankful he doesn't have a command grab now from the
100%. Yeah. Like demon flip grab would have been a little bit egregious considering the rest of the tool set.
I mean,
And they were like, here, we'll give you some type of command grab still just out of the teleport.
Even then, that's tricky to do.
It is. Bro, I saw Itazan. He'd be parrying in response to the teleport, right? And it's like, most of the time it's going to be command grab, but we're just so used to seeing like forward advancing things and parrying them that it takes some time getting used to.
Sure, again. I'm going to sneak in one more. He tried to hold up. Yeah, he wanted to see if Lionheart was going to throw again, or even try a shimmy to allow him to escape and change the tides of this match. But Lionheart is now match point here.
Senior power. Oh, the dive kick. That's what we talked about. From that spacing, such a powerful tool. Jump back button. Oh, jump forward button.
These guys, he smack bang on point. I'm not gonna lie. There you go.
There you go again. Yeah, like they've really been prioritizing it, right? Like they're not worried about anti-airing, staying on the ground. They'll take to the skies to get the job done. And honestly, against these two characters, it makes sense considering they got ways to alter their air trajectory. But Lionheart cleans up the set, 3-2. To advance and loser side of things. Big ups to senior power though. I really like the showing today.
All right, so he's gonna bow out at 7th place, which means he's gonna be awarded 20 points. Good day today at the office. Obviously he can build on that. Just that last situation there from those two. So I believe Lionheart tried to go for a hooligan grab, and obviously the damage on that is scaled now. I think there's initial scaling of 30% instead of 20%. But then, if you saw what Senior Power actually tried to do, he done jump forward air fireball. So if he tried anything else, and it probably would have left him around the hitbox range, he actually could have got probably a beefy combo there, or something. He could have got something. Yeah. So I actually respect the attempt that Senior Power did with the air fireball there. But unlucky it didn't work out. So that means Lionheart will be going up against Swallo. So that means we'll see Cammy versus Ken in a little bit.
Yes, indeed. In a little while. And of course, Alfit and Kusagi holding down the winner side of things. But you got to wrap up that losers round 1 at top 8. A.K.I versus Kane. Should be a nice one, bro. I'm very much looking forward to it because, as we mentioned before, Jamie kind of has some anti-projectile tools. I want to see if that's what Kane's going to go with. If he's going to go with one of his other characters that, you know, a little more consistent in getting the job done, I'll say.
So I've seen Ken, Jamie. I think he was part of Akumatropolis back in the first 2 weeks of when Akuma came out. So I think he dabbled with him a little bit. But Kane's general game knowledge is fantastic. So I'm hoping, and remember, we saw him part of SFL. I think he was part of the regional final for SF6 in the World Warrior last year. So I'm actually hoping he keeps us with momentum and stays consistent, because as the years go by, and obviously the player base gets a bit more condensed and has a better general understanding, it can be hard. It can be really hard to keep up, like incredibly hard to keep up. It looks like he's going with the Jamie pick with the Guile. So I think your foresight was on the money. You might be trying to experiment or even try the EX breakdowns. I think it's called Bakai. Go through Sonic Boom. At least try it.
Yeah. So I got one drink in. One more than excess, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna get it here. Yeah. So now A.K.I can't just throw fireballs for free. We'll see though, but that's the thing, right? King has used so much drive meter that it's not gonna really be easy to use that now. He's gonna burn himself out next time he does it. And now he gets burned out anyway off the whiff button.
Yeah, you gotta be incredibly careful with anti-projectile moves that are 2 bars. What a stun. That's gonna be the round. You don't really get to utilize any of the extra tools and the drinks. Yeah, if you use an anti-projectile move that requires 2 bars, you have to kind of understand what got you to the point where you think you can use it, because you're probably not going to use it.
Yeah.
It's a prerequisite to get these anti-projectile moves in the game, by the way. It's been like that since the start of the game.
Yeah, it's just how it goes.
Like heavy punch. I mean, they toned that down as well.
They did, to be fair. Yeah.
I mean, Bison's coming along.
Oh boy, that's true.
Flash
like straight up projectile.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
Oh, hang on. Yes. It's an interesting scenario. This is the thing. Do you pick your poison? Do you burn yourself out and then you send him full screen? Is sending him full screen but different parts of the stage and he'll come close to you anyway? Or do you let him do it?
Yeah, I guess honestly that's a good point.
That's literally all that's happening.
Yeah, like even if you decide to burn yourself out, like he's still full screen and that's still bad for you. So yeah, that's a good point.
All it is you get a little bit extra frame advantage, which means you probably like get back to 0.2 seconds of drive recovery, but he still has active Sonic He still has the Sonic breaks. So it's just a weird one for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Punish.
Okay. This is a big punish at least. And then speaking of big punishes there though, that's a nice little space trap button for Jamie.
Again, flash kick. I think when he gets sent full screen, I think we should try and take advantage of being full screen and get a drink in there if he can.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to see him try. You can tell that he's not super into getting the drinks now after that first round. And now he kind of just wants to put himself in the best position to try to win the game. It pops open a DI, but no combo follow-up. Throw, he's still alive. Drinks the second time and gets flash kicked out the corner.
I love that A.K.I didn't commit to the flash kick immediately after seeing the drink because they can press and medium kick afterwards. Like, he literally waited. That was a very interesting interaction between those two. I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely. I need nice discipline. Delay the flash kick a bit. Recognize.
Oh dear! Wait, what did Kane do?
Not a damn thing. He was like, what? Flash kick. It was very funky visual, to be fair. Oh, drink up.
Drink up, baby. Run away. That's pretty good. A safe jump. I don't know if level 2 is going to be pivotal in this matchup down the line. Empty jump low. Do it again. Yeah, he's trying again.
Oh. Yeah, he just kept pressing, bro. A.K.I knew it. Did it to the level 3 just like that. Took a 2-0 lead. Oh, man. I like the theory about the Jamie, but it has not been working out against A.K.I.
Again, it's the opening tournament for the season. So yeah, these guys will commit. Yeah, for the most part. I don't know if he wants to invest in this long term. Good round start there. The drink. Wow.
Ooh, predictable. This man Guile's a jerk.
Nice delay on the throw as well.
Like a suplex. Oh, back to back with it. Kenny Omega.
Got him. Right, is he gonna do the flash kick again or set up a safe jump? Looks like it's a safe jump.
It has been set up. Kane escapes the corner for now, but again, like such a restricted position because of the resources available right now.
Dude, no flash kick's been blocked. One of them whiffed, but either way, yeah, he's running away with this one.
Definitely. You could tell Kane a little bit frustrated. No anti-air there. That would have been a big position for him to hold down because it kind of didn't have any meter. So if he was able to get the offense going, he could have pretty much had a guaranteed DI.
You know what? That's true. No, good point. Flash kick again. Dude, all the flash kicks have worked. Like, literally got one.
Yeah, just the one. Drinks up again here. Trying to spin it. But he felt like he's had such great risk-reward management during this level 2. And then burns him out anyway. And again, look at the spacing. You're not able to do nothing. I don't know if that was like an execution error. I feel like I saw the command throw came out. Maybe he was just like, I'm good on this tournament. I don't know.
Man, that was completely dog excrements, man. What the hell? Like, that looked absolute dog water. What on earth? Like, seriously, right? I don't know how that matchup's going to pan out down the line, but I love the fact that Kane tried to utilize level 2 and see if we can do something with it, but we still ran into phase 1. Can't get past the boom, jump, unknown dry gauge, or even think about trying to commit to it. I don't know. Like, just surface level, that looks terrible.
It really did look bad because, like, even in that round, the very first round where he got to the level 2 relatively quickly, he had spent so much meter getting there that, like, from there, it wasn't even worth spending the Buckeye. So, yeah, that looks pretty bad.
But then my question is, I probably have to note this one down moving forward. If I ever see that matchup on YouTube or wherever, I might actually go digging on CFN and try and find it. Is how is Jamie going to search for the hits, first of all? Because I know there's a lot of variance. Even if the matchup's bad on paper, there's a way to find a hit in every matchup. But then what's he gonna use his super meter on? Because he's not going to do level 1 unless it kills. The Devil Song, okay, cool. We saw it. He made an attempt, but little reward. Then does that mean you just save it for level 3? And then how often it goes full circle back to my first point. How are you going to find the hits around the level 3?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Okay, I definitely need to look at Jamie's changes first to understand everything that's going on. And then we can go from there. Because I really do want to see more of Jamie. I hate to say this on camera. I really want to see more of Jamie this season. Because I don't want it to be a character where he just got a bunch of changes and, like, people think at the top level he can't compete with them. You can surprise people, don't get me wrong, but if we're just not going to see him, what more are you going to do to the character there?
Yeah, agreed. I'm hoping there's enough there to give him stability at high level for sure, rather than just like, you know, these fluke victories or these victories where they really come from a lack of knowledge or a lack of experience fighting against the character, right? I definitely hope he gets more spotlight this season.
I remember there was one time where I think it was VX Bao, like when they used to do one of the Chinese online tournaments, he picked Jamie to shut everybody in the West up. He said, "What's the problem?" Literally,
What's the problem?
He said, "Everyone's complaining. What's the problem?" It was funny. I'm paraphrasing,
like
of course, but he said something along those lines.
Nah, that's definitely the vibe, even if you're paraphrasing. Like I know the vibes. The vibes cross language barriers in fighting games. Lionheart immediately opened him up with the overhead. We got the corner. Responding. The ODDP set the tone early. Let them know I will not be bullied, and don't try to do it back to me either.
I'll tell you what's interesting, right? And he walked away just in case of the French have been doing it all day today, so I wouldn't be surprised if they start blocking it. But what's been interesting watching Ken recently is drive rush, stand fierce. They take the plus frame, strike throw and whatnot, and then they do drive rush, stand jab. The startup looks slightly, only a minuscule similar, but the action's basically the same.
Yep. Oh, I love that too. The counter poke with the crouch medium punch. It's a good button for that. He unfortunately dropped the combo though. At the level 1, just spiral arrow out of here. Lionheart still got a pixel and a dream here.
He's got to be careful not to be too obvious with a dive kick, and he jumped anyway. He was. I don't think he's gonna dive kick, but he jumped anyway.
Yeah. Swallo, great awareness, just being ready for the DP after the jump back.
Damn, he guessed correctly with that anti-throttle with the dive kick there. Trying to parry the runner.
The confidence to do stuff like that, to put yourself at risk of stuff like that is really impressive.
Oh!
Yeah, I saw Ken do that at Topanga too. Like the crouch fierce run step kick and a frame trap like that. I don't know what the gap is.
Oh, you can. There is a situation where you can trade, and you get. I think you get a stand fist afterwards. I can't remember what the link was, but you can get a trade. Bloody hell! Oh my god, we got it.
Indeed, he did. My man was committed to the button. Was thirsty for that victory.
Gets his gauge back, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about being DI'd anymore. Can respond to it with parry or drive impact on his own.
I respect the walk away from Sly on the wake up immediately as well. And a walk away again, he could have been clipped. You literally could have been clipped.
He could have been tried to press maybe a medium after that light, but Lionheart was there with a reversal light of his own. Stuffed it.
People need to remember, despite you can burn yourself out, like these crouch medium kicks are still absurdly long. They can commit and like cancel, man. Holding the parry, I like it.
Ooh, a little bit scary coming into that pierce on the ground, but we're okay.
I think he tried to kind of hit there.
Yeah, I wonder if he's like hooligan startup or something.
Oh, he tried to bait something there, didn't quite work out. Good defense from Swallo up until the commentator's curse point. Oh dear.
The sword normal, bro. Very good buffer button right there. It's from mad far away.
Yeah, man. Like, even if they tried to make this character a little less threatening on the ground, the match presence is still there. You're still scared of what she does from a rudimentary standpoint.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I think this character is just forever strong. Ooh, cool little reset right there.
No cancel from the crouch medium punch though.
Yeah, you can see the way Lionheart has been dictating the pace, like walk forward jab, tries to check the drive rush there, but the quick jab from Swallo stuffed it. Don't matter though.
Oh, he pressed something. He pressed something. Normally what happens when Cammy knocks you down, it's incessant pressure from the jabs, delayed crouch fierce, or a grab. You've done something.
Yes, indeed. More fireball just peppering on the pressure.
Yeah, he's getting him to block those drive rush, stand light punch. That'll probably change to drive rush, stand fierce soon. But he gets another drive rush, stand light punch, which is looking good. Side swap. Here it comes. You see? There. That's what I was talking about like a little while ago. So you can actually see it come on the other side and commit to the DP. Well, I think a lot of people still aren't used to it yet.
Yeah, definitely. We'll try to parry afterwards. Didn't actually get the punish counter, but nonetheless.
Ooh,
wakes
okay.
up with it.
I like the choice from both of them. He thought throw was coming, the other one thought a DP was coming, so they responded accordingly.
Level 3 cancel.
I think that's it. Is that it?
I think it might be Pixel. Yeah.
Woo-wee. All right, we'll give you that one.
The can combos.
Oh dear. Oh, that could have been.
All right.
Damn.
Oh my, Lionheart on a Pixel in burnout, in danger of being chipped. Backs up outside of Dragon Lash range. Whiff punishes it with level 3. Oh man.
So there's. I'm on Amazon right now. Apparently, there's an advertisement saying get your supplements to be on point with Cammy. I'm gonna buy them right now. The Cammy players are just on some smoke today.
Same day delivery. They'll deliver you the supplements with the level 3. Get you there in an instant.
What on earth is going on? Alfit tearing it up. Lionheart doing a madness. What is going on?
Yeah, like very impressive displays. Like moments where you're just like, damn. Like, not even just like them solidly playing it all out. There's moments where you're like, holy, these guys are playing some of the best they've ever played today.
That's a good thing. To be honest, that is like literally a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, again, this is the character I did dabble with for a little bit. So I do want to see where she ends up down the line as well. There might be 1 or 2 matchups. I wouldn't be surprised if they went for a counter pick, but for the most part, like overall, still pretty damn solid.
Killer Cam, she's still in the building for sure.
Stand medium kick, good answer to that. Because I know stand light kick is actually, I think it's negative on block, but because of the spacing, people are adjusting to like the new tactics that Ken players are using. They're not trying to take their turn back. They're worried about the spacing traffic.
Yeah, for sure. Like, if you block a stand light kick at max range, like, it's so easy for Ken to walk back and just have your button whiff and then whiff punish it back.
Okay, there you go. Try to go for a frame trap there, and look at the dry gauge damage he inflicted on that scenario alone, but it's going to be irrelevant. The target combo will close it out there.
Yeah, Swallo, he picked this spot well. Timing well, I should say. Converts with the counter hit off the stand fierce.
Again, a dive kick, landing punish can. I think it clicked a stand light kick there from Ken. So even then, you got to be very cognizant of the buttons you use against a character like Cammy.
Goodness, we are active on both sides. Right? Yo, that driver's jab hit from so far because of the check attempt.
Fly ball it again. Oh, okay, it worked out.
Yeah, he tried to press back with a light kick, was committed to the drive rush cancel, so it came out on whiff anyway. Crouch medium kick, where you trying to go?
Good. Wake up drivers, I respect it. And it actually keeps her relatively close to the corner as well. Next hit wins for either guy. Yeah, next hit wins for either guy.
Lionheart, beautiful counter right there. Recognizing the normal gets absorbed, canceling it into level 3. Set point.
Damn, he must have been buffering that or been at the ready, to be honest. And I want a lot more players to be doing that now. When they're in burnout, find a way to set up a scenario where it's like, okay, I'm going to commit to the super if you think you can stun me or something. Ooh, okay, back dash.
That's a neutral. Scary crouch medium kick.
Try to run away. Oh dear. Not looking good. You got one choice to make. Oh, no cancel.
The dive kick, drive rush, gonna be able to finish it off. Lionheart taking it 3-0. And then I feel like this is a little bit of the consequence of the way Swallo was playing defense, where when you're that active, when you're right, I mean, it's all the success in the world, right? Like, you get to steal so many turns, so many times, you get to just take the momentum back for yourself. But when you're wrong, we get stuff like this, where it seems like the activity just ends up leading to you getting counter hit, leading to these scrambles that never work out in your favor, and the set just kind of gets away from you.
It's very disheartening for sure, and especially if it's because I said this at the start of the game's lifespan, right? You got the positive snowball effects and you got the negative snowball effects, and you got to be very careful which one you don't want to be on one of the receiving ends. I can tell you that much. But again, you're cycling through the options, right? You try to tech, doesn't work. All right, next time I'll backdash, doesn't work. Okay, let me commit to something else, doesn't work. And it's like, okay, what is going on? You're just like, are you in my head? Did I tell you in advance? You know when when both teams in the teams or the matches, well, give the team sheet beforehand. Did you look at my team sheet beforehand? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, like when it's going wrong, it feels like a set like that, right? Where you're just like, bro, I can never be right. But when it's going right, it's like Bon-Chan at DreamHack Summer, right? Where like I think F-Word was talking about it, where he was like, this dude Bon-Chan just has every read correct today. And it really was like that. Like he was just cycling through everything on defense, and it was just all working out. Like nobody could get significant runs on him offensively because of how right he was defensively constantly. So you can see both sides of the coin. It's just, man, it's a volatile life.
It's crazy. So you know, what's his name? The Kimberly player, Psycho. Shout out to Psycho.
Oh yeah.
Right. That clip went so viral. A friend who's not into fighting games showed me the clip. Where he's saying, Kimberly said, I'm the worst player on the planet. He said, I am the...
Yeah.
That is not a good feeling to have in this game, by the way.
It's not.
You're just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm bad. And you're like, wait a minute. I'm good.
Wait,
I'm good.
Wait, I'm actually the best. Little did I know, I'm actually the best.
That is not a good feeling to have. And he's going to run A.K.I versus Guile. Okay.
That makes sense, right?
Well, to be fair, the previous version of the game, I heard it was kind of bad because there was no reliable way to circumvent Sonic Boom because the projectile invincibility of Venomous Fang wasn't there.
Yeah.
So you had to really kind of keep the toxic blossom effect on at all times. There was ways to do it. It was a bit expensive. Now that all those quality of life changes and the anti-projectile buff is there, things have changed. I think it's still a bit rough for her. I don't think it's a concrete win though. That's from what I can see at first glance.
I'd love to see how this matchup plays out because on Vapor I feel like she does a lot better in the matchup, but it's always different when we see human versus human, right?
Away. There you go, Nightshade, close the gap. Nightshade again.
Yeah, Ben was also trying to sneak in a Serpent Lash here and there. There's the Serpent Lash. Got the crumple, but not the kill.
He's trying to get, yeah, he wanted to defer Sonic Boom so badly so he can get the read. And he gets the jab there. So one thing you really want to do, if you keep Guile poisoned as much as possible, then you threaten with Venomous Fang, and then you get the crumple, and then the full combo is basically going on. Because I've seen Broski just put out some sort of like Nightshade or something else, put the puddle on top, and then from full screen, he'll get the full crumple combo in the corner. This is looking like good damage here, and a safe jump.
Indeed, just blocking it out for now, Akainu. You see him, he tends to block it out for the most part, but as I say that, he ends up getting counter hit.
Yeah, good damage, boy. Woo. Well, let's find out. I'm not sure about this one. He could still be alive. Bro. Okay. Sometimes I just forget, like, her lights. Obviously, she has a lot of lights in the combo. Sometimes I'm just not sure. It's still because the gauge is purple, not yellow.
Yeah, that's true. It does get hard to tell because of that.
Again, if I had to pick the lesser two evils, maybe A.K.I is the better pick against Guile than Blanka, to be fair.
Oh, there it is. Finally see it rear its head. Projectile invo.
Nice double stat medium kick there.
Oh, flash kick? Oh, not this time.
Nah, he's gonna hold it for now.
Get it out. Yeah,
he doesn't want to get hit.
Much drive meter.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get hit either. One drive rush cancel combo. And remember, a lot of the frame data changes gives a new link now. So she's able to get like drive rush, stand medium kick into roundhouse, big damage after that. Yeah. Overhead.
Ooh, the drive rush cancel overhead. Gonna put her low on life. Oh, immediate press back though. Didn't want the drive gauge to get drained. Perfect challenge from RMK.
Interesting. I like that he committed to.
Oh, okay. That almost was a nightmare.
Yeah. I get what you mean. That could have been solved real quick.
Yeah, RMK looked to parry, right? To parry the super. Didn't have enough drive gauge for the parry to actually be held. So he got burnt out, but he was still blocking the super. Luckily, the super didn't chip him out.
Another Nightshade there again. Yeah, he just does this sinister step and a nice delayed heel strike. That thing works wonders. And actually, I think he can kill. No.
Okay, he goes to level 3 early, so he won't. But yeah, with some of the routes I've seen of this character, I don't doubt.
Yeah, I think he's still in the midst of practicing and getting it right. But again, he'll get it. He'll get it down the line.
You want to talk about combos lasting forever, bro? I've been annoyed by some of the combos that Aki has hit me with. Like, I'm like, why am I still getting comboed?
To be fair, I think like watching her, unfortunately lose the round there. Watching her is where I really saw the depth and complexity of the combo system, how fun it can actually be. Because she wasn't really doing drive rush, button, drive rush, button. They were just raw juggles and the toxic blocking coming into full effect. So this is what makes me believe this is one of the best combo systems, if not the best combo system in contemporary fighting games right now.
Yeah, it's not like the Blanka joint, right, where it's like stand fear, stand roundhouse, driver's cancel, stand fear, stand roundhouse. We definitely got some interesting stuff. The crouch medium punch buffer from long distance, though.
No cancel into the crossfire somersault. Like Shady's done. Oh no!
He should have been done.
Yeah.
Getting another chance at life now, but oh yeah.
Do the claws, do the claws! Yeah! Oh, that's gonna... Yeah. That's not gonna...
Yeah, we saw some cinematics go both sides, but as you mentioned, the claw is like just so far away, right? Even if you're gonna respond with your own invincible reversal, you're just not in range.
Dude, when the stars have aligned, a super art 2 chip you out is almost guaranteed against the majority of characters.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting way of playing this matchup, and of course that combined with or married with Akainu not being familiar with the playstyle of RMK Fast Akuma, really throwing him off.
Yeah, look at that. I have to imagine Akainu was not expecting some forward advancement right there. Trying to forward advancement of his own, gets jumped in on. Now we're dealing with the corner again.
And that should
Press
be the
it back,
round.
showing no fear, bro. RMK Fast on set point.
Looking really good, running away with this. And it looks like Akainu's been bewildered for the most part, just trying to understand what the right choice would be. He's been having really good blocks, but then it's just these crazy situations and leading to the corner. Remember, because when the fireball's out, it's not just dry rush over it anymore. She's got better frame advantage on the crouch leading kick. You've really got to deal with a legitimate high-low.
Oh, back jump.
No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Oh yeah, it was reset. My bad.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Unfortunately, if your opponent tries to reset you with an overhead, you try to DI, they recover in time. It doesn't work, I'm afraid.
It was a little bit ambitious of an attempt from RMK Fast. Still though.
Plus frames.
Oh yeah, he wanted to keep abusing those plus frames. Akainu wasn't gonna have it. He doesn't have any more meter though. Doesn't matter. Flashing was there and stuffed on the slither.
Before RMK Fast would try to move a bit closer so you could try and react to a fireball with a level 3, but I guess that hypothetically went out of the window. Yeah. Oh, no context sweep. It worked out. Oh, he just waited. He just waited a little bit. He got punished there.
Oh, speaking of a game, the RMK Fast finds another big jump in on the OD boom as well.
Yeah,
I know it was preemptive.
I love that he dropped the combo a little bit, because it should be burnout. Yeah, he dropped the combo just a little bit, just to make sure the burnout's guaranteed, and I think that's blocked. That should be the round, and we should be done here.
Should be the same. Look at the life just getting shaved off. RMK Fast taking it 3-0 over Akainu.
Now, I've got to say, I'm going to be very worried about when his Aki becomes, like, super good.
Yeah.
That's already on track to being something quite entertaining to see, which he's actually going to be rewarded with a typically bad matchup in Lionheart's Cammy. You can see it there. RMK Fast. I mean, Lionheart Cammy. I mean, he could go with Blanka here if he doesn't want to play Aki, but that was a good showing against Akainu, I must say. 3-0.
Yeah, extremely strong showing, man. We saw pretty much every tool as well. We saw the Venom Fang come out, stuff the sonic booms. We saw him really abuse Lionheart and Burnout, which she's obviously very great at. Just in general, the space control with her own OD projectiles, the way she went about it, the Serpent Lash checks. I mean, definitely on point from start to finish, man.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to be doing. And like, I think it's been said before, because we're starting to see characters, like most characters, if not all of them, have some sort of anti-projectile tool. Some of them are way more riskier than others. Others have a prerequisite. But it's like, once you use them, the reward, or at least for Aki is one of the best rewards under certain conditions. But it's just like setting them up and getting it down correctly, right? Because fireballs will probably remain prevalent in Street Fighter 6 for a while.
Oh, yeah.
So when setting up the scenario correctly, it's going to be hard for a lot of people to kind of just haphazardly throw fireballs. They still want you to try and perfect parry in and build a mind game around that. Could it be a jump or a drive rush in? And to be fair, Guile players are actually getting better at hearing the sound cue and then stopping. So they throw the boom, you perfect parry, and then they stop. Because before, I said this with James a fair bit. Like, me and you don't know if I'm going to perfect parry your boom. Like, we don't know.
Yeah.
But now they're getting better at hearing the and then, like, okay, stop. Because you might actually do a hard move to jump. So
That's good. That's dope. I like seeing stuff like that develop. You know what I mean? Like, where the more we get used to something, the answers to that something grow and change and evolve and whatnot. I think that's one of the best parts about fighting games. So glad hearing that one as well. Glad hearing we got the MTV Cribs theme in the background as well. Who is this again? This is Geef?
yes, this one's Zangief's thing. All right, don't forget, ladies and gents, we have... Oh, we're going straight in.
We do have Set and Reset?
Yes, every Thursday.
Every Thursday, right here on Reversal GG. But this is Winners Finals. Alfit on the Cammy, Kusagi on the Ryu. Let's get it popping.
Oh, and already a correct defensive choice? What? He's just on smoke today.
I really feel bad about that one dude that didn't have Legend, because he's legitimately just like 10 MR below Kusagi. He didn't have Legend.
And you know what's mad? He could lose 5 and then drops down 400 places on the leaderboard.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, getting MR in this game is hard, man. It's hard,
Alfin, though, look at this, man. I got too busy talking about the Legend ring. He already took the first round. Look at the air throw to keep him locked in the corner. He's still staying so on point.
Man, when it's your day, it's just your day, you know?
It really feels like that so far. I love that. After the solar plexus, we talked about the +3. Oh, wait a minute. Don't try to be sneaky on me.
Yeah, I just think when you find that correct flow, unfortunately, there's a little bit of a hiccup there, but he's actually going to be punished severely for the best frame trap in the game. What a reward.
Agree more.
Oh, and burn him out. No, he didn't want to burn himself out. I think if he burned himself out,
yeah, it
that
would have
been
close
the game.
to kill. Yeah, for sure. Ooh, I think you're right, Jammer. I think one more drive rush cancel sequence instead of CA kills. Oh, but the back throw on the overhead attempt just barely beat him to the punch. You see Ryu, his mouth was a jaw was agape while he was laying down right there. Couldn't believe his overhead got thrown.
Oh, a Hashigeki and a kind of hit conversion as well. I think he tried to bait spin knuckle anyway, but ran into the Hashigeki anyway. Backing away there at the moment. Tried to run away. Didn't work out.
I'm trying to back up on my pressure. Oh! Now you got nowhere to back up, so you start reaching. Kusanagi clinically picking him apart in this round. And then the quick driver's cancel, throw off the light, drive reversal blocked. Indeed, a perfect round.
Dude, that was a symphony of good choices. That was it. That's what it should be crowned as, a symphony of good choices leads to a perfect.
That was one of those where you're like, yeah, that was a perfect. That was like no like bulldoze, snowball, fluke type round. Nah, that was just him being right every single interaction.
And that's sometimes what you want.
Oh,
you got him.
Get off me. Damn, is he gonna be a god gamer? He's on the verge, actually.
I mean, these are two guys that have had a good day today, so somebody's got to lose.
God of War who forgot how to lose. Kusanagi, double perfect after game 1.
Damn. Yeah, man, look, these two have been on fire today. They've been laser focused, but unfortunately, someone has to lose. And judging by that double perfect, someone could be on track.
Indeed, brother. Putting on the hooligan plus frames. Now you're just getting right out of there. Trying to maintain some space.
Oh, he's done it again. Wow. Yeah, it's like he's trying to anticipate the Hadouken, but the Hadouken Hashigeki trap or mind game is actually working out. It's exactly how Kusanagi intended.
You're really smart. Really cool mind game, honestly.
Rashid can do it as well, but Ryu is much more effective.
Lets the Denjin go. Looking to delete his life just in case he didn't block the fireball.
Oh, I love it. The back and forward walking, not doing anything. Oh, dear.
Oh, but man, that crouch medium kick from Cammy goes so far with her walk speed.
Ah, okay. A couple of the French Cammy players do that. They try and get a safe jump, or it looks like a pseudo safe jump or something. They jump medium punch, they cancel into the dive kick, but you have to be confident it's gonna hit. That's the thing.
With that time, but now he's staying so clean. You see the buffers as well, yeah. He's staying locked and loaded just in case Alfit does anything frisky.
Alright, gonna get the conversion there. Try to get some sort of decision to come out of Kusagi and to punish it, but no dice. And last minute, very last minute cannon spike there from Alfit.
Yeah, what's the jump? I'm not sure what Kusagi was looking for.
Speaking of jumps. Oh no. He could have done a stand light kick there if that stand medium punch, I think. Takes him in the corner.
What a parry right there.
Ooh, hesitation kills. That was +2 on block. That dive kick there for the target combo.
Yeah, Kusagi, he was almost burnt out. Alfit was trying to be real careful about how he approached, though. Now Kusagi's got his meter back.
Oh, okay, that was unfortunate. I think when he hit that light kick, he tried to do, never mind. He's going to get the round anyway. Yeah, he did a light kick and then he just done tap parry afterwards, but I think he tried to do the drive rush cancel, but probably didn't register quick enough. Solar plexus, double solar plexus. Dude, that took off 1 bar, 2 of them. What?
Yeah, he's chunks the drive meter.
Hold on now.
With that driver's cancel on the Alfit was so low. Building some back now. Doesn't block correctly after parrying.
Oh, the spacing trap with the high blade kick.
Dive kick blocked into the parry this time. Alfit looking to steal this round back.
He's walking away right now. Not in trepidation though. It's just to kind of find the opportune moment to commit to a level 3. That's what Kusanagi's looking for. He's not hesitating. Bring it out. No DP.
Yeah, the anti-gears.
Wow.
Desired. Back throw after the drive rush cancel. You already know.
He's got to be audacious here. He's got him in the corner. He's got to take the risk necessary. Still no anti-air. Doesn't even need it. Not required because Shinsho Yuken should close this one out and give him the lead here. 2-1.
I respect that. Kusanagi stayed nice and compact in the corner with the pressure, right? Mainly just revolving around lights. All the strings were just light strings. Even the Hashigeki cancel right there off the double light. Really trying to stay safe and not let himself get exposed in that last moment.
Got speed of getting exposed. He already gets exposed in game 4 here. He's got the version of Hashigeki into the Tatsu again. There we go. Yeah, see? It's working, but Alfin, he hasn't tried to do a cannon strike to try and deal with that. He's just been firmly on the ground. What a whip punish.
Yeah, we saw the crouch medium kicks work out a couple of times, so we went back to that well, but you could tell Kusanagi well aware of that spacing. Oh, got the middle of the fireball. I'm trying to start up, but it just sends the drive rush cancel. Sends it again.
If he doesn't get the round, he actually missed an opportunity to get the kill, I think, Kusanagi. And there's the stun. Yeah, I think he missed an opportunity earlier to get the round.
Left some damage on the table. Never something you want to do. Alfin makes him pay dearly.
He did a drive rush cancel, but obviously he was less than a stock, so he didn't go for the second drive rush cancel. Build the bar for Shin Hashigeki and get the round. I think, you can have not necessarily a brain fart. It's just this weird decision that it's not fully programmed into people's head yet when they're not confident if something's going to kill. Whether they'll build the bar for the kill, you know? Bend it, baby.
Yeah. Kusanagi gonna take a significant life lead here, build some of his drive gauge back as well. He's got the corner. Alfin, he's got all the resources necessary to bring back this round, but the dive kick immediately stuffed.
I think he'd have DP'd after that false knockdown stand medium kick.
Yeah.
Okay, oh no.
The DP would have killed too.
Yeah. Oh, this is not gonna be. This is not a good look. This is not a good look.
He doesn't have any meter. This is game over.
Nope.
Yeah, you can eat it again, but you still dead. Yeah. Wow, Alfin immediately recognizing that moment. And that's the thing with the way this game's evolved. Players have gotten so good at just sequencing and structuring their pressure. Once you're in burnout with no meter, that is guaranteed death, bro. Like, the players at this level are not letting you escape.
Hey, he tried to go the fireball now, and it would have caught a Hashigeki. He tried that as well. Can I get the side swap? He's in there. Oh, sneaky. Okay. Yeah, as soon as he gets the store, he lets it rip immediately.
It's surprising, honestly. Oh, the hezzy from both sides results in the crouch medium kick for Kusanagi. We'll stand heavy kick, starting to bully with that a little bit. The buff button, and then just the jump off the scramble. Catches Kusanagi committing, and Alfit now on set point.
There's a couple of times, man, when you reset to neutral scramble situations, you think you're at a distance where it's safe to throw a fireball. No, that guy is jumping to the high heavens and coming back down with Mongol. I'm telling you, man.
You're wrong. You kick harassment from Kusanagi. You see, he's kind of slowed it down a little bit here, knowing that he can't spare another round. Solar plexus coming through hot.
Oh, I like that new change. Using the back hard kick into the DP. The conversion. Oh dear.
Oh, again, Kusanagi. It's going to the well over and over.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
He apparently tries to jump now as well. There's been a couple of jumps that don't really make a lot of sense to me from Kusanagi's side of things. Alfit hasn't really done a lot of big commitments on the ground, except for, I guess, that stand heavy kick.
Well, that was a big commitment. That was a big commitment there with that dive kick, and he's going to get burnt out for his troubles, while Kusanagi is going to win, or at least take the lead in the rat race in terms of getting their dry gauge back.
Remember, having that meter is so important. Kusanagi, yeah, he's trying to keep it simple. That was whiffed, but Alfit wasn't ready for the follow-up.
He pressed crouch. He pressed crouch medium kick. What? Wow.
From long distance, brother. Oh my. Okay. Still alive for now. And a back throw. Alfin's got a real chance now. Ooh, versus the dive kick. Pressure. Oh my goodness. He just goes into the drive rush out of the parry. Oh man.
You know what? What a fitting way to end that set. It just goes to show how on point both of them have been today. That was 3-2 in that set. That literally goes to show you how on point these guys have been. Somebody had to lose. Unfortunately, it's Alfin, so he'll be sitting pretty in that losers final, while Kusanagi advances to grand final winner's side on this first World Warrior. These guys have shown up, and it's only number one. It's only number one.
Number one, bro. You like seeing it too, with players kind of bouncing around a little bit, exploring the new hotness of this patch. See Kusanagi rocking the Ryu to success here all the way to winner side grand finals now. It's a beautiful thing to see. And RMK Fast as well. A similar story, right? Taking down A.K.I with the Aki. We saw as soon as he switched to that character, it's really been a different tale.
Yeah, legit. Sometimes you get put in this kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place between you and the characters you got to choose, right? You just had a good run with Aki beating A.K.I. Do you continue that? Play a typically bad matchup with Cammy? Do you go back to Blanka? Obviously, he's got like a wealth of experience and understanding behind him. With that Blanka going up against Cammy, I don't even know who got hit harder, to be honest, Cammy or Blanka. It might be relatively similar. It's a case-by-case basis, depending on who you ask that question. To be fair, but
I agree with that, honestly. And we did see, remember, the RMK Fast actually did play this matchup already up against Alfin. He lost 3-1. I think he switched to Aki when he was down 2-0 or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
He started with the Blanka, so I want to see if he starts with the Blanka here again, or if the Aki has just been gained so much momentum from that A.K.I set that he goes with that.
Well, here's the thing, right? Just looking at this bracket on your screen right now, and I'm looking at Start DG, he loses 3-1 against Alfin. If he beats RMK Fast here, then he gets... Sorry, if RMK Fast beats Lionheart, then he gets the run back against Alfin. And I don't think he's going to try and replicate that strategy he did before, because he wants to win this time.
Yeah,
not necessarily lose.
So you've... oh, he is going to start with the Blanka.
Yeah, look, I mean, Cammy pulled the right face. The first facial expression, she pulled the right face. That was funny. That was funny, I can't lie.
All right, loser semifinals here. Lionheart versus RMK Fast. We said RMK did play this matchup in the winner's side of things, losing to Alfin. And trying this Blanka again, though. He got his crouch strong. Just counter hit by the stand light kick.
Boy, ready and waiting. Yes, that is pretty much guaranteed. Counter hit on any committal jump. And you get the float for the extension there. And he actually caught the dive kick well early.
Yeah, only button I've seen that's got more active frames than startup frames. That Blanka stand heavy kick.
I still find frame data in this game weird. Just the base frame data, I should say.
I feel you. Definitely some interesting decisions. I like the way it's kind of played out with how people take their turns, but it's interesting.
Yeah. All right, pressure being applied. Good blocks there, and then he gets punished. That looks like he caught the recovery of the crouch medium punch, that dive kick, and he's done it again. Spread it around.
Yeah. We saw Alfit try that. Exact same thing happened. OD Blanka ball, level 1 to get the kill. I don't need to worry about cross-ups.
And that's actually really good because you have plenty of time to see the spin knuckle. And she says something different on each side. There's an audio cue where she goes behind you and stays in front. There is an audio cue.
Oh, we are popping off both sides right now.
Gets hit by a stray Blanka ball.
Straight up.
There it is. Come on, Grabs. Don't. Oh.
I was gonna say the dog's still hopping around at the bottom.
Bro, it's like jumping into one of those Koopas in Mario or something. I can't remember what they're called.
Jumping joints, throw the hammer. Ooh, RMK trying to drop the hammer right now. Get that last bit. Parry to stay alive on the DI, but it was only a matter of time with that much of a life deficit. RMK Fast striking first blood.
We just hit one game before against Alpha when they played. They parried.
Nah.
Ooh, okay, I like that. Continued the juggle.
All the way to the corner now. It was unfortunately Blanka's corner. Cammy's gonna take it back.
Dude, these guys have been so on point with their anti-throw, so with the dive kicks on defense. They've been on point with them.
Yeah.
Goes back to what I was saying before. They're avoiding throws. They don't want to take them.
Good luck. But big bait out that time. And we saw a little similar situation to game 1, right, where RMK kind of had his back against the wall in the corner. We saw the Blanka ball come out against the spin knuckle. This time Lionheart. Similar enough situation to bait it. Well done.
Still waiting there, and then the dive kick as well. You do have to think about that because, again, they both look like they were trying to whip punish the crouch medium punch, crouch medium kick on the ground. But then you also have to be wary of if Cammy jumps, then you got to look at the roundhouse, so on and so forth. Good back throw. Oh, sorry, good back throw.
Gotta get the drive rush bait.
Nice praise.
Well, and Lionheart, he can afford to take some throws right here, but nonetheless, he still techs off that second attempt.
Oh, this is good. Lionheart can try to do wake up drive reversal or something, but he does a jump back medium punch instead. He gets one hit and he's won.
Yeah, he definitely only needs one hit from both sides. RMK, the one that does get it. He's gonna send this to a round 3 here in game 2.
Wow, look at that patience. He's just waiting.
And off the scramble again. Press the money button. Oh, she's got one too.
Committed straight into the level 3. And sometimes doing one button into level 3 is probably the best thing you could ask for, especially if it says punish counter before the level 3 connects.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I can't believe he jabbed a Blanka ball successfully. Just straight stand light punch. That's impressive.
Good throw.
Her light punch. I want to look at the hitbox after that.
Yeah, he tried to get another one. He tried to surprise it, but it's not going to work because that will be the round.
We don't like surprises.
Never. Unless she's the one doing it.
That's facts. Secret agent missions.
You know it. Even in the jacket as well.
Trying to harass. Perfect parry. First Blanka ball that shows up, though. Interesting combo choice. Maybe build some decent meter.
The screen carry, it's still good regardless. So I'm not completely fussed about, because with Cammy or most characters, let's just say, it's just one combo corner. No matter how you get it, whether hook or by crook. Make sure you get the job done, put them in there, deal with it after. That's still plus, by the way. You just got to space it better. Or it's got to connect at a lower height or something.
Yeah, that one definitely hit at the right spacing for it to be plenty plus. RMK, ooh, tries to use the DI in the corner. Lionheart more than ready for it, though. Doesn't have any meter. Neutral jumps the Blanka ball, giving him a lot of screen real estate to work with.
Dude, the fact that he was ready with Super after the last time when he was ready with the DI. So, like, it tells you how important he is. He's alert.
Yeah, he looked so good all day.
Watch out. Yeah, these guys are just doing it. They're buffering behind it, man. It layers. Uh-oh. Ouch! That hurt.
Hezzy.
That hurt.
Definitely did. RMK. Yeah, I like that. The dash of the jab actually kept him below 2 bars. He's been stuck there ever since. Ends up burning himself out over this. Just goes into the level 1 because even if you block it, you're getting chipped out. I like it.
1 bar, well spent under certain circumstances. Did work out here. No jump forward. RMK is usually, he's been doing that a few times today, but he was notorious for doing that in ICFC. Block, Blanka ball, jump forward.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Shouts to Damascus, he was the one that spotted it.
Oi!
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he needs a dry gauge back. That's the reason why he spent it. That's the most important thing regarding this scenario. Let's see what mix-up you can get, though. Blocked.
Oh. Lionheart swinging for the fences. Comes up with a strikeout. Oh, wait. Safe jump, so he's able to...
Yeah, it was too low. What a turnaround. Is he going to go for a reset or just combo? Reset. Yeah, yeah, I had a feeling it was coming because, like, he wasn't going to take the full combo and take the OT anyway, because if he got that reset, he would have, like, got the kill afterwards. He had the dry gauge for it. Okay.
I honestly forgot about airball. Airball is such a good answer to that setup. Like, because for Cammy, you either commit to something or, like, if you don't, then it's not really a bait on a reversal, right? You most likely are going to have to deal with plus frame.
True.
So it just feels so bad to, like, bait in that instance.
And
when I think usually... What happened?
Oh, I said he clicked him with the roundhouse.
The roundhouse always rearing its head. Lightning beast extension.
Uh-oh. Oh, he went through! No, he missed the second light! Oh, no. Oh, well, actually, this is still good. Or maybe not.
Oh, immediate level 3 as well. Okay, so this is going to leave him about, like, a third of drive meter.
Yeah.
The CA, so it took off 2.
Big choice. Big choice.
Oh, and he spins the rest himself off the drive rush cancel. RMK Fast taking a 2-1 lead.
Even if it's a charge character, you think they're not going to do the reversal during that drive rush cancel sequence? They are. They really are.
Especially when a game's on the line. Whenever I see the game on the line, people will always try to expose that drive rush cancel gap if there is one.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can see it coming into this next game as well. Now he's just keeping it frame tight. Again.
The 9 active frame, bruh.
It's such a good tool against Cammy, man, just in general.
It is.
No cancel on the low forward, though. Getting a couple of straight hits.
He's spaced on the air ball that time. Lionheart taking full advantage. Overhead, you're not blocking the dome.
And a perfect parry this time round. He's very lucky he didn't go for the grab that time, Lionheart, and he got the jump back light kick.
Tried to reset it with a command grab. That was rude. Lionheart ready. Makes him pay for it.
It's how active and how ready these guys are in those scrambles. It's like, right, ready with the full combo. They're not dwelling on the present situation. They're literally getting ready for the future one.
For real, man. They're playing this like K.I. Like, they're ready to get the combo breakers going. They know what the opponent's looking for in the resets.
Yep, taking down as well. Yep, had to stop mid-combo because of the doll.
Oh, baited out. RMK. That's the drive rush combo we like. Straight up heavies, brother. Put her on a pixel, baited out the parry. We got set point for RMK Fast.
He's been more successful at blocking, or sorry, baiting Cammy's reversals than not. So that's actually very good. Very good intuition as to when he thinks Lionheart's going to try and break the momentum.
Here we do.
Oi.
Tags the toe. Sniper with the crouch medium kicks.
Resets
yet again.
She had magnetic buttons in SF5. She's got him here.
You know this. Take a chomp.
Wow. Oh dear. I wouldn't do another DP if I were you, because that would be curtains.
Do it.
No. It would be a definitely
no.
My man did the do it!
Oh, what? The doll. Very strange. OD overhead attempt. What a gambit. Oh, he could have punished. Maybe even bird out would have been a little bit more tough.
Wow. No way. He was literally crawling around like a worm or a cricket. Something. It worked. And he's almost in burnout. Make your choice.
Oh my! He actually risked the hooligan neck breaker. 2 up just like that.
Bro, these guys are in some crazy decision-making dimension. It's working, man.
He's demented for real.
I'm like, bro. To be fair, he was a deer in headlights, right? No on drive gauge. He doesn't want to risk like his choice not working. He looked like he was committed to just taking the block pressure into burnout, and he just stands up. Not looking for that option. Got him.
Little bite out of crime. Give it to me.
Another drive rush cancel.
Yeah, it's spade out with the light ball. And the punish counter damage. More than enough, baby.
And then again, what's beautiful about that is, again, look at the flow and the intensity of this game, right? It's 2 apiece. These guys have actually been having a very good rally of adaptation back and forth. So this happening now, especially with Lionheart being successful and perfect parry baits on the Blanka ball before.
Oh, staring into each other's eyes for a second. Nobody looking to commit. And this is the final game, so you can feel the tension in the air.
Jump back medium punch has been working out. It's been doing wonders, especially in the corner for Lionheart, I gotta say. Back and forth, yeah, just waiting. These guys are probably looking for 1 button into level 3. It's gotta be something.
No commitments, brother. They're on the dating apps right now.
Damn. 4 pictures in the description? No, not enough. Woo! That's gonna be the round.
Yeah, that is the round. 100% off that anti-air. What a juggle. Spend this whole meter to do it. Well, at least we get a final round. I like it. You give yourself a lot more chances to play, you know? Worth spinning the meter.
That's actually quite risky to do, but when you set it up correctly, it's a pretty potent anti-air tool, the back heavy kick.
Yeah.
And obviously, they'll be spinning anyway because of the effect, but... Let's see if we can at least build a level 1 in time in this set, or this last round. Uh-oh. You gotta deal with this. Man, you gotta have that shareholder meeting in your head right now.
Yeah, exactly. What are we deciding on, everybody? All the little neurons around the table. Oh, level 1. Oh, they tried to escape, but he didn't confirm. Oh my goodness, nah.
Oh no, this is it. All the cards are on the table.
Oh, he gets parried. Oh, he tried to bait something afterwards. The dive kick stuffed the rainbow ball. Are you serious? But the empty jump throw beats the parry attempt. RMK Fast surviving by the skin of his teeth.
He actually had multiple occasions where he was successful with the light blanket ball into the parry, but again, just because of the intensity of the scenario or the situation and just building up to that, that was actually a very genius and cruel tactic to do, by the way. That's cruel. You can't do that when they're high, the blood pressure's on, the senses are up, you're like, gotcha.
Cruel is the best word for sure. It's like, oh man. In a situation like that, you're really preying upon the opponent, right? And just how nerve-wracking of a situation it is. So
yeah, because it's like you're literally playing well. You're getting your jump back medium punches on jump ins. You perfect parried a couple blanket balls. You've had some good reads, good conversions, and the guy's like, you've been really good today. Let's put the icing on the cake on that one. Man,
so now we're about to get, into the losers finals side of things. Alfit versus RMK Fast. Before we get into the Kusagi in that grand finals.
All right, so this will be a run back, as you can see on the bracket. Alfit did best RMK Fast, 3 victories to 1, or 3 matches to 1, I should say. So let's see what's going to change. Will he play Aki from the jump? No. He's going to ride the Blanka momentum, only because he just had an exquisite set with Lionheart before, and I hope Alfit was paying close attention to that, and what a whiff punish to kick things off.
For real. Remember this, yeah, as you mentioned, this is the run back of winter semis. Top 8 where we saw Alfit take him down 3-1. RMK, though, great start already.
And again, like we've been able to pulled the brakes on Alfin just a little bit, only losing 3-2 to Kusagi earlier in the bracket. Gets the bait, and he will get the quick spin knuckle conversion to close out that runway. So it still seems that his senses are heightened. Even if he lost, it's just I didn't lose. What the hell? Okay, that completely whiffed.
Harassing the corner. Apply this pressure. Ooh, caught him holding on to the parry though.
He tried to show the gluteus maximus, and she said, "What?"
He was presenting. He was like, I'm not interested.
Yeah. Boy, okay. I mean, it takes two to tango. Looks like he's not interested either.
For real.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Just a micro pixel away from that properly connecting that back medium front, the back medium kick for the frame advantage. And you see it there. Just taking that challenge. And it looks like, yeah, we're going to do a repeat. We're going to do a repeat. So
we go.
Yeah, it must be. And this is the beautiful thing about having multiple characters and having them within the drive system as well. It's a playstyle thing because he's stuck with Blanka the whole way through against Lionheart, but just against Alfin. Alfin just offers a different kind of perspective, a different kind of problem, which is forcing the switch.
Early. Ooh, actually cuts off the spin up at the pass with the Serpent Lash. Just staying at that range, you see. Yeah, exactly.
But here's the thing. After a couple of seconds, because it's kind of having a Zona-like mentality, yeah, if you think you can throw out the Serpent Lash at a particular range and Cammy jump, like, you just can get punish countered, full combo straight in the corner. You have to be careful. Lovely backdash.
Ooh, overhead that time. Not blocking after the parry.
Ah!
Oh,
no!
On the snake step. That's unfortunate, though.
Dude, that new change with the light snake step,
yeah,
it puts at a range where you think it's okay to take your turn, and damn, it's like the jump, the drive rush crouch medium kick, something's just going to catch you by surprise. I see people not responding to it, like pretty much losing all the time.
Yeah, it is a crazy manipulative move. Like, I see people try to like parry OS it, but then like as soon as somebody does that, the Aki just does command grab next time. And it's like, you know, feels bad.
If you want to think about awkward changes that have actually been beneficial, yeah, that's that.
Yeah, for sure.
I said, yeah.
Alfin, though, very in control here. Only spin the one bar. Should be pretty. Oh, that was smart.
Couldn't do that.
That was smart.
I understand why you try and do that, because you think, okay, I'm the burnout queen, I'm the pressure queen, I'll take advantage, get an early stun, but he can identify that you don't have no health. He doesn't have to be worried.
Yeah, and to me, like, I don't mind him going for the DI there, because where I was thinking was, like, even if you get him to spin another meter, then that's still pretty good for you. But Alfin was smart about it. He was like, oh, I could just jab this, because, like, you don't have any health. So he didn't even have to spin another meter. That was really, really good.
The forward throw on the heel strike, taking his turn back there, and that can be punished. That can be punished, but I think he went for the safe one instead, or just wasn't in range.
Really impressive choice from Alfin, man. Ooh, and the plus frames, I'll parry that next button, thanks.
Low forward, take the commitment. Yep, this is it.
Goodbye.
Well,
again, now Alfin going up 2-0 here up against RMK Fast, looking like an encore.
It's almost as if history repeats itself.
You know?
Well, 2-0 right now. Wow, okay. That was a super delayed dive kick. And he still lost the interaction there. Confirming to the heavy serpent lash. And he thought he was going to throw or something. That's why he committed to the forward HK.
Oh. Coming from RMK is a huge starter. Probably a confidence booster as well. Needs some momentum in this corner.
Yeah, just weighing it out. This way you got to be careful. This stalemate, neutral range right here. And you saw the jump after a couple of seconds as well. Oh, you're not dead yet.
Oh. Oh, okay. Nice safe jump setup. Baits out the DP attempt. And he's still in this one.
Yeah, man. Incredibly simple, but highly effective safe jumps. And I think the active frame fought that. You saw him do the snake step and then try running afterwards. Yeah. People, it's still a risk on a time the drive rush check. It's still a risk. But when it works, well, you'll know about it. There it is. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he commits to that serpent lash, open yourself up. Alfit now on set point.
Yeah, you just think you're at a range that's safe. He's not going to try and jump here because it's been a stalemate for a little while. You think it's safe, and then they just, bam, dive kick, gotcha.
Oh, no, yeah, and then dropping that, and then the empty jump low. He tried to parry, but wasn't blocking low.
Uh-oh, burnout time.
Oh, this is rough.
Yeah, this
He at least got 3 bars. Yeah, trying to bait something out right there. So the pressure's not free, but nonetheless, it's going to be a hell of a situation to escape.
From bad to worse. The chip damage is coming.
So smart right there. I like that a lot.
Wow.
The dash forward, the dive kick. You'll put some chip on him as well. It'll avoid, I believe, the wake up level 3. Good stuff.
He did dash, and then I think maybe the level 3 might have it probably would have caught him, but it was like it wouldn't have burnt him out. Full screen, little bit of time, little bit of recovery time to work with. But even then, you'd have to be on point for another dive kick. Maybe Hooligan might even feature the fast fall this time round, which could throw you off guard. So there's all those options there. But unfortunately, Alfin clean sweep that one there with 3-0. So he actually got a total of 6 games against RMK Fast, as you can see on your screens right now, when RMK Fast only had the 1. It's great to see him play. Loving the progression of that Aki. So hopefully, like I said before, just to recite the same lines, we get to see more of that Aki in the future. But yeah, the Cammy matchup, I know Hikaru beat Punk with DreamHack Summer. But again, you do have to be very, very careful, meticulous with how you go about that matchup if you're going to pursue playing Aki versus Cammy down the line.
Yeah, and it really feels interesting to me, like the way Hikaru kind of goes about playing the character. Like from a certain range, he really cycles through the Serpent Lash, the Bubble, the Cruel Fate. Like he really does a good job of keeping the opponent off guard by cycling those options at that range where you can really kind of abuse all of them at. So that's definitely, I think, what the Aki players are going to get used to more and more and put under the belt. But it is grand finals time. First World Warrior for France and Monaco for the 2024-2025 CPT season. Kusanagi on the winner's side, Alfit on the losers. Let's get it.
Well, I mean, already kicking things off with a drive rush cancel there and then a whiff punish on the subsequent sequence. Look at this, already firing on all cylinders to make sure Kusanagi stays in that cage.
Try to keep him locked down. Not let him escape. We immediately wake up with the buttons, though, not respecting the drive rush.
Almost got there.
After the stand heavy kick.
Almost got there in time for a walk-up throw, but he walked and then blocked Kusanagi there still.
Feeling a little hesitant, perhaps. That's the thing with Alfit. I feel like he's been so confident. So much lack of hesitation all night, but man, that solar plexus rearing its ugly head, gets the big counter hit combo. Good corner carry on it as well.
Well, you don't want to commit to anything and then the DI counter, and that's going to be the round. 1 drive rush cancels to do the trick. There we go. Every spiral arrow working its magic. Yeah, you don't want to commit to something, and then Alfin does counter hit jab into crouch medium punch. Because if he's not fishing for crouch medium punch, he's doing counter hit jab into crouch medium punch. And he's been pretty successful of getting huge mileage off of those sequences alone.
I mean, I think that's a huge part of why Punk is so successful on the character as well. I think like this walk-up, stand jab, confirming the crouch strong range is one of the best parts about the character.
Oh, dude, that took 20 years to recover, and she still clipped it. Shout out to Hurtboxes.
That was ridiculous too, because it feels like Alfit was trying to inch his way close into that jab range, right? But Kusanagi's trying to prevent that. That's why we saw the crouch medium kick in that instance. But the fact that Alfit was aware that was going to happen and walked back and whiff punish, ridiculous. Wow. Oh no, drive reversal outside of range. You getting birthed out for this one.
Damn, that spacing was immaculate, boy. I don't even know if that was intentional, but it worked out, and he got a huge reward for it.
Oh my, the donkey kick coming through and hitting the dive kick. That's unfortunate.
Throw tech, okay, and there was extra frame advantage on that because Alfin is burnt out, so he had to delay that, which made it easy to tech.
Yeah, smart from Kusanagi though. Oh, just committed. At least it was only 1 bar. Smart from Kusanagi to delay it though, right? Because we've seen so many times where people just do it too early and then they completely whiff it because they're still in block stun.
Well, it was smart of Kusanagi to also do, just to tack onto what you just said, it was smart enough for him to walk forward and then block last minute because he knew what Alfin was looking for.
Straight up.
And it wasn't like a confirm or a buffer, or it was a buffer, but like he was just looking to hit and hope to win.
And that is how you counter buffers, though, right? You try to like walk up into the distance where they're not expecting you to walk up. You block it, and the buffer comes out. We double up on the jab. They keep teething after, and the neutral parry from Kusanagi this time.
Good block on the overhead.
This dude Alfit is blocked like every overhead, I feel like.
Well, for the most part, when you Ryu doesn't have a threatening low that gets a full conversion off. I think I have to double check the frame advantage if he can get a medium after his crouch medium kick, but it's not something he typically do. So it's like, okay, I have no reason to not like hold up. Double check. Where is good old Ryu? Crouch medium kick it's +1 on block. Sorry, on hit. So that means +5. Okay. So yeah, he wouldn't get a medium afterwards. He'd get a light, but he wouldn't get a medium.
Yeah.
You'd be very worried if the guy could get a medium off of his low.
Then it's the real stuff. That's the juice. And now Kusanagi looking for that quarter carry again. Just tried to check him, went with the drive rush bud, and then waited to see if Alfin would pop off, but holding on to that last bit of drive mirror, didn't want to burn himself out.
There you go. This is what we're talking about, right? If it's not crouch medium punch, it's got to be the stand light punch into the counter hit conversion, right? So.
All day, every day, man. It's so good. And then the jump after the throw tech. People love tossing their plasma after that. Exposed by the jump in.
Yeah, and then after a while, you mix in the dive kick, the low forward, and he does it on cue. He literally does it on cue.
Oh, the overhead as well. Alfin kind of rolling right now. Try the fastball backdash. He's feeling himself. Gets the landing frames with the throw. Oh, back in the corner.
Dude, he is dancing around him. Two-step, shimmy, you name it. He's doing something.
Oh, he messed up the DP input. I have to imagine that was DP input.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a throw. What?
Oh, what?
Yeah, you are too comfortable. I hope you lose this round. I actually hope you lose this round.
Excuse me?
Man did roundhouse -3 into DP because he thought he's that nice. You're nice.
Like, yeah. Oh, man, that was...
Yeah, lose.
Oh, that was an ambitious attempt.
Yeah.
Oh, that was ambitious.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope you lost that round and you did.
From that range, that was brave, bro. Oh no, Kusanagi. He may have the Jordan look in his eyes right now. You might have made it personal with that attempt, Alfin. Oh my lord, stuffing the dive kick, tossing her in the trash. More pressure, drive rush pressure, tries the shimmy, but we alive. We're gonna slow down just a little bit. Now Alfin's got a chance.
No.
Oh, never mind.
Ringe lights you all live on camera.
Yeah.
He said he's got a chance.
Just wanted to give the Alfin fans hope. Snuff it out.
Oi! What a weak punish there. A lot of the guys are getting better at getting their punish counter, drive rush cancel conversions on deck as well. Because obviously the frame data changes, so therefore you get more mileage, especially from heavies. Okay.
Whoa.
Live ball in there.
The ODDP to pop off. Both players here not trying to let the other gain a lot of momentum. See his tooth and nail right now with the life.
Yeah, but look at the dry gauge. That's the most important part here. Kusanagi's almost burnt out here, Ringe.
Yeah, Alfred got a significant lead regarding that, but oh! He didn't really try to press his advantage too hard. Kusanagi doing a good job putting a wall up, but he is burnt out now. This is a dangerous place to be. Oh!
Not sure what that was.
What is happening, brother? Everyone, we are pressing things. Kusanagi gets the round in.
See, and this is one of my personal gripes about the game. It doesn't get a bit spaghetti when both you and Burnout or one of you and they're just dancing around and trying to escape and whatnot. It's like, I get why they're doing it, but damn, it's like when you get the wrong reads.
Yeah, he was a definitely frantic, volatile situation. Kusanagi, though, DP, looking to stabilize it a bit. Ooh, just a walk back perfectly timed on the Fierce.
Damn.
Oh, my, whip into the Fierce. Right back at you. You got to be quick and on point, or else another fist is going to find your face. 2-1.
I'll shatter you indeed. Crumple, the damage, it's all there, man.
Kusanagi, whoa. We just down back and started the whole round. Still didn't anti-air the dive kick, though.
Well, this fella slipped up the wheel just for a second there, and Alfin took advantage of that.
Oh, the slugging. The scrambling. Oh, that perfect parry. Just continue to walk forward as well.
Ooh, walked into his doom, though. Not looking too good here. Nice perfect parry again. I like that. Yeah, I like that. He perfect parry, then walked forward. Didn't even commit something. He just walked forward, waited for a split second, then walked forward again, got the grab. Just to confirm something.
Putting in the spin knuckle right there. A little hezzy on the movement. Encourage Kusagi to throw the fireball. Now we got offensive drive reversals, DPs on the neutral jump baits. Both players countering so many of each other's options. At that time, well aware that he's been looking for the fierce. Just back up for the whiff punish. Burned him out with it.
Well, how does he handle this? He jumped forward before. Neutral jump this time around, and then get the counter hit conversion. I like it. Oh, too far. Dang.
The timings right there from Kusanagi while in burnout. That was perfect, man. Didn't take a lick of damage while gray.
It's almost as if he wasn't in burnout.
For real. Just knew when Alfit was going to try to push his advantage, take his turn, cut off every single one of those attempts. Now Kusanagi trying to put himself on tournament point. Oh, and he will do that with a shimmy off the block dive kick. You love seeing stuff like that.
You can't afford to tech throws mindlessly in this last set. That's what lost him the round and put Kusanagi match point here. So he's gonna have to make every interaction count.
You see the throws are still on his mind, even offensively. Got to go for one there. Kusanagi was ready, and there's another one.
Jumps away.
Oh, and again, he is just trying to throw him right now.
I mean, the damage adds up over time, so I think he's in a good spot. He still has his level 3 locked and loaded as well. Bang!
Oh! And even just in neutral, the throw text coming out too much.
Oh no. Not looking too good here. Another throw. He can sneak in one more. Yeah, now he's got to decide.
He's conditioned him now. He's conditioned him now.
Done. That's it.
Oh! Got caught flinching at the last moment. Kusanagi takes it 3-1. Your first World Warrior France Monaco champion.
The conditioning working out correctly. You saw how he closed out that round that set up the tournament point there. And then again, turn it around. Strike throw, the shimmy, the clinical stuff in Street Fighter games or fighting games in general. And he got rewarded big time, not with just the round and the big damage, but with the tournament as a whole. They're still well played to Kusanagi, well played to Alfin as well. Shout out to everyone that came out today and showed up on the stream for World Warrior France and Monaco. If you like today, make sure you're following Reversal GG because you're going to see all 5 and the beautiful files for the World Warrior in this region on this channel here. This was beautiful to watch, honestly.
Yeah, man. Stay locked and loaded right here. Is a great set, great tournament from start to finish. And we didn't even get to see some of the main heavy hitters of this region, right? That just shows you how powerful France is becoming. This region has been, I mean, just a staple of the fighting game community for a long time now. They're really starting to get their limelight recognition as they deserve. We see it in multiple games right here in Street Fighter. Well represented. Kusanagi out here with the first place.
Yeah, man. The strength and depth, the level that is here in this region. Boy, do not sleep on it as well. And remember, this is a super region. So the guys that performed well today, even if you collect the odd 20 to 35 points, they got to keep playing. They got to show up for all 5, potentially as many as possible with these World Warrior events here. Now, we done today, which is June 21st, but the next one is on July 28th. So these guys are going to be practicing and be playing rigorously and getting ready for that next one. And the people who didn't get points today, they're going to be looking to get points and stop the other guys that are ahead of them from accumulating any sort of points so they can really shake things up on the leaderboard.
Exactly, man. So stay tuned to Reversal GG on all those dates for this. And of course, stay tuned on Thursdays because the Set and Reset weekly tournament for the EU Street Fighter 6 side of things goes down again right here, Reversal GG on Twitch. You can register for the tournament if you're looking to play in it on start.gg/SF6EU. Very easy link to remember.
And then, of course, there's another link, of course, start.gg/UFA. Early entry is going to end this Sunday. So if you haven't signed up for UFA, one of France, if not the premier event in France, it's part of the CPT, and it will be an automatic qualification for the winner to Capcom Cup 11. So get signing up now. After early red, you're going to be playing standard price, just like the rest of us. And then, of course, looking forward to seeing whoever shows up there. Because last year, heck, all the years UFA have shown out it's been a phenomenal show. So shout outs to Abu and the rest of the team for putting that on there. Forget signing up, start.gg/UFA 2024.
Yeah, I hear nothing but great things about that tournament, like from the player experience to the viewer experience, everything. So big ups. If you can make it, make sure to do it. And as Jammers and Abu mentioned, early bird registration ends this weekend, baby. So get in while you can. But yeah, man, I'm big ups to Reversal and the whole crew out here for having me on for this first World Warrior. Like we said, Jammers, it's been way too long since we got to commentate together. So it was a ball and a half, man. I was hella enjoying myself.
Nah, this is what it's all about. And you know what it is? It goes from, you know, like I said, we can be professional fans, but we're just having a conversation back and forth about just the game in general. Even if the scenario is completely different from the conversation we're having, we can kind of relate it to exactly what's happening and find the flow there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the action just as much as we did. Make sure you follow Ringe on the social medias. We don't have it here. Yeah, we don't have it here. Okay. But I think you know it by now. Make sure you follow his analysis videos as well. Do that. Please follow Ringe for what the stuff he does on social media.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the videos out. I got them on Twitter, the TikToks, the YouTubes, everything. But yeah, the Twitter is, as you see, just with an underscore at the end. So thanks for plugging that, Jammers. And yeah, man, looking forward to the next time we commentate together.
All right. Other than that, it's 10:30 here. And I imagine he needs to get some lunch. I need to get some dinner. And I want to go and play Shinigami Tensei 5. Yep, that's right. Cut it all off. Fucked off. It cuts off. So we'll see you next time for another tournament. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.